Hey there, Wargamers! Matthew and Luka here from MiniWarGaming.com, bringing you some Age of Sigmar action with the new Be'lakor Broken Realms book. We will be trying out some of the new Nighthaunt content, going up alongside Be'lakor himself.
Hey, and after you watch that battle report, don't forget that we got a first impressions video for you where Luke and I are going to talk about Realm Lord, or Broken Realms, Be'lakor. That's the wrong book. This one, I swear, this one, Be'lakor. And that'll be available to you in the MiniWarGaming Vault at the link below. If you're not a Vault member, you can still click it, get a free 7-day trial, and get instant access to that video and thousands of others as well, and help to support MiniWarGaming to do all this fun stuff. So go check it out. Enjoy the battle report.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Start off with my Legions of the First Prince. Tiny little Be'lakor. We don't have the new Be'lakor model yet. We're going to play him like he's on his new base size, which we're not 100% sure what it is, but we're pretty sure it's the same as the Lord of Change right next to him. So we'll kind of just pretend he's got a bigger base. But I never realized how small he was until they came out with the new one. So it'll be fun to have the new one, but obviously we'd rather show you a game sooner than later. Be'lakor is not going to be my general though, which I kind of hate, but I want to actually use one of the command traits from it. So the general will actually be the Blood Crusher, sorry, not Blood Crusher, the Bloodthirster to his left, because I wanted to give him the Ruinous Aura command trait, which is just really good. Normally in the Legions of the First Prince, everybody gets a 6-up to ignore wounds and mortal wounds. And I know we're going to be talking about this in a review, which was somewhere, but Legion of the First Prince replaces Legion of Chaos Ascendant and Legion of the First Prince from the Wrath of the Everchosen book. So both of those things go away and are completely replaced with this. So we don't have access to any War Scroll battalions, and we just go with what it is right here. So the Ruinous Aura, because the entire army has a 6-up ignoring wounds, the aura is an 8-inch Holy Within, gets +1 to that. So at the very least, it means that the Bloodthirster is walking around with a 5-up ignoring wounds, which is quite handy. And I also gave him the Armor of the Pact from the Legion of the First Prince, which is just reroll save rolls for attacks made with melee weapons that target the bearer. So, which I believe
I'm all melee.
You're mainly melee, except for like, you know, your mortal wounds or any spells that you might be doing as well. And so that's all his stuff. And then to the right will be a Lord of Change. Now, unfortunately, they got rid of the entire spell lore. I'm not sure if they were any good, but at least it gave you some options, and they replaced it with a new spell lore, which only has one spell, which every wizard automatically knows, which is the Master's Command, which is just to pick a friendly unit wholly within 12 inches, and then every time a model dies in that unit, they get to fight before they're removed. Only in melee, so not that that matters really to anything else. So that's kind of cool. And then of course there's Be'lakor in the middle there, Be'lakor himself with the built-in spell and the spell lore, or spell from the lore of Ruinous Sorcery as well. So we'll get to see how he plays. Now, of course, if I'm going to do Be'lakor, then I've got to bring at least one of each of Bloodletters, Horrors, Plague Bears, and Demonettes. And they did change it in the book, so that's no longer keyword Bloodletters, Horrors, and Plague Bears, and Demonettes. It just has it all in not keywords. So I don't think that Blood Crushers would account for that, whereas the old one had keyword Bloodletters, which is in the Blood Crushers War Scroll. So they might add a FAQ or errata saying, oh, no, we didn't intend to take that away, or maybe that's what they always wanted, but then they didn't think about the keyword thing actually being able to carry over to the Blood Crushers as well, because they're like the only one that really gets to do that. There might be one or two others as well, but it's mainly them. But I still wanted to bring them anyways. So on the left, we got our big unit of 30 Bloodletters, decided to kind of lean into those a bit. Next up, we've got 20 Plague Bears, just to have a bit of a tar pit unit. Now they've got a built-in 5-up ignoring, so they don't really get to get access to the one from the Legions of the First Prince, but that also means they can be a little more independent, that they don't have to stay near the Blood Crush or Bloodthirster to get the 5-up. Then we've got just 10 Demonettes and 10 Horrors of Tzeentch, just Brimstone Horrors, just to get, because I just didn't have the points to bring the pink ones. I could have done that if I dropped like the Blood Crushers or something, but I wanted the extra hitting power. And then we've got 6 Blood Crushers over there as well, because I think they're cool, and I like them. And I look forward to kind of playing around with this. I don't think this Legion is particularly super powerful, but it does have some interesting variation to it, especially if you drop Be'lakor out of it and just, you know, play around with it being his minions going out to war for him. you can have a lot of variety in that. But it's pretty straightforward. That's all there is to the army, and that's my 2,000 points. Well, oh, and I bought a command point, so I have one of those.
Let's go take a gander over here at the Nighthaunt forces. Not quite 2,000 points, we're at 1980. And we're trying to bring as much of the new content from the Be'lakor book as possible. So we're running the new battalion, which is the Sorrowmourn Choir from said book, and that includes Lady Olinder, as well as I'm running one of the new, I'll say legions. It is the Emerald, well, I guess host for Nighthaunt. It is the Emerald host, which is a cavalry-based build, which is funny because I've been playing a lot of Nighthaunt cavalry recently, at least like 3 games, so that will fit that build quite nicely. And that is the entire host here. Now leading it, which is nice, gets to be Lady Olinder as well as another model, because her new battalion, which includes herself, 2 units of Miremorn Banshees, or Miremorn, I actually don't know how to pronounce that, and the Dreadscythe Herodans hero front. Now, they went up in points and their abilities got changed a little bit, but I don't think it was enough to justify their points increase, though they were, I liked them before, so like maybe there was a reason they went up 20 points for 5, so this is more expensive by 40 points, sorry, those are words. Now, the rules of the battalion are that when they are in close proximity to the good lady here, that anytime she suffers a wound or a mortal wound, on a 2-up, she passes it off to one of these units nearby instead. And then you're not allowed to use any rules that would mitigate damage to then ignore those mortal wounds. So it just gives her a lot of ablative wounds. And that should fix a lot of her issues. I've seen online that people don't like running her because she's like 8 wounds, very easy to kill. Luka is obviously not enough to protect characters in Age of Sigmar. Really sucks for death players. Now this gives her almost as much wounds as you want to give her. That's not true. You cap out at a certain point, obviously, but if you really want to skew into the battalion and give her a ton of wounds, then you could. And of course, the other rule is that even though you pick a different general, she still counts as your general. So you're actually running around with 2 generals, which is important for a lot of command abilities, or at least a lot of the general command abilities. And her command ability only works if she is counted as the general as well. So that's nice to have. I think, I'll be honest, that's a weird roundabout way of doing it. I would just be happier if they just gave general command traits to the named characters. But they have their own weird rules built in that you could count as command traits as well if you want to look at it that way. But this is also an acceptable way of doing it. But that's what you get for that battalion. It's 120 points. This is what you see, or this is what you get. This is what you see. Though I will point out, I imagine this is because of playtesting. It might have been annoying. Obviously, the Deathless Spirit trait doesn't work in any regard because it's before you allocate the wound to Lady Olinder, and it's been FAQ'd a while ago for Age of Sigmar 2. If you have a way to pass off wounds and mortal wounds, you do not get your capability of ignoring it or mitigating it through abilities.
On the first one.
On the first one. And then it's always been accepted that once you pass it off to, like say, another death unit nearby, for other books like Bone Reapers and the Bodyguard rule for the Mortis Guard, they would then get their Deathless Warriors afterwards. And we're about to show you an example for the Emerald host I'm playing where they do allow that. They specifically don't want it for this one battalion, and that's probably by design. Well, it's obviously by design because it's written in the book there. It's just, maybe it was too annoying. That's maybe that additional 6-up save was just too annoying and they decided to nix it.
Well, it's funny because like Be'lakor in the Legion of the First Prince has the same ability on a 4+.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say he can't then ignore it. And my whole army has a 6-up ignoring wounds.
Yeah, so you'll be able to do it.
Yeah, it's just your hex rate, and the same thing with your hex rate. So it's strange. And we'll talk more about this, or already will have talked about this more
Exactly.
in the first impressions. But it's strange to make that thing when Nighthaunt clearly would be having a 6-up to ignore. But anyway, that's my thoughts right there.
Yeah, her spell from the Nighthaunt lore is going to be Soul Cage, so it's target an enemy, and they cannot fight until all of my stuff is fought. So it's a fight last rule. Pretty good. It comes up if it comes up, it comes up. I like to take that
12-inch range.
I'm not too sure the range on it.
Usually those ones are short range.
It's pretty short range, I do recall. I don't think it's definitely not more than 18, and it's probably 12. Now, for the actual general that has a command trait, well, we're going to be looking at this Knight of Shrouds right here. He is forced to take the command trait from the Emerald host, I suppose, and that allows him to use a command ability on his data sheet once per game without spending a command trait. Outstanding rule there. He will also have the Artifact of Power from the host, which can only go on a Knight of Shrouds, and that gives him 1 extra attack on his Sword of Stolen Hours. He has a we'll say mastercraft this or stolen hours. I can't quite remember the name of it, but it's kind of basic command trait artifact to power combination there. Not outstanding, but whatever it is what it is. I take it because the other rules I think are very good, or at least I like them quite a bit. Now, helping them out, and I'm curious, comment down below your feedback. I always bring a Spirit Torment and a Guardian of Souls. The rules are just so good. They complement the Nighthaunt forces quite a bit. Do you guys always bring at least one pair of them? Do you bring two? Or do you try and play without them? I don't know. Let me know down below. On the right, the Guardian of Souls will have one artifact of power, being the Midnight Tome, allowing him to cast one additional power, and he's going to know Shade Mist from the Nighthaunt lore. Now for the Spirit Torment here, he is going to have the Pendant of the Fell Wind as an artifact of power. Now I have 2 battalions, so that's why I got the 3 artifacts. These are all pretty good artifacts for Nighthaunt. I've had success with them in the past. I like them, so I like to rely on them if I can. I change it up every now and then, but for now I got so much other new stuff going on, I might as well fall back on things I'm familiar with. One of the battle line choices will be this 20-man unit of Chainmail Sport. I just kind of wanted a big unit to be defensive with. Big-ish unit. It would be nice if there was more, but I mean, I only have so many points, and I'm bringing double battalion, so I'm using almost 300 points in battalions alone. The last part of the list will be a Death Rider battalion. This is to go with the Emerald Host. The Emerald Host's rule is it is all knights that have died and become spirits, so therefore it revolves around hex rays. When hex rays make a charge, they get an extra attack, which is quite nice, and yeah, it helps put them into a better position, especially with Wave of Terror. If that goes off, that all works really well together. And if you're gonna be playing hex rays charging, you want to play Death Riders, and that is what this battalion is. It is the one black coach in the back. We have the one Dreadblade Harrow, who acts as a hero, who must be part of that battalion. And you can bring the 2 units of hex rays here. I didn't have points for 2 units of 10, so I had to do 1 unit of 5 and then 1 unit of 10. I should say, as part of the Knight's Regret, which is the extra attack on the hex rays when they charge, they have the ability to take hits for the army's commander or the general if he's nearby them. And that will be on a 2-up. And now this is funny because this ability allows the hex rays to take the Deathless Spirit ability and try to ignore that mortal wound on a 6-up, as opposed to the battalion that does not allow that. And oh, I should also say the Emerald Curse is the other main overarching rule of said host, which is I pick one enemy hero at the beginning of the game as and to curse them, and they reduce their save permanently by 1.
Well, it's actually -1 to save rolls.
Save rolls, that's right.
Important because it won't work on Be'lakor.
Right, so therefore Be'lakor will not be picked. It'll probably be the Bloodthirster.
Probably.
It makes.
What do you mean
sense.
probably?
It should probably be.
It's the Bloodthirster.
Though he does have a reroll all saves.
Yeah, but you put a rend of 1 on that, and all of a sudden it's 6-up rerollable, right?
That's true, and everything here does have rend.
Yeah.
Minus the
little guys.
The little guys, I guess. I guess one more thing before getting into the game that I want to point out. Both of the rules the Emerald Host get, which is the extra attack on the charge and the Lookout Surf for the hex rays, as well as the curse. Those are both just passive abilities you get with that battalion. Neither one of those are command abilities. In fact, the Emerald Host does not have any extra command abilities. It's got the Army Artifact of Power, the command trait, and then 2 passive abilities, which I'm okay with. That's just 2 more rules to add to my 6 allegiance abilities. Together, Matthew and I are playing Focal Points out of the General's Handbook 2020 mission packs. This one has 5 objectives on the table, 1 directly in the middle, and then 4 other ones evenly spaced out in the 4 table quarters. And each player's territories completely encompass half of the table lengthwise, and we are deploying 9 inches away from each other's territory, so we're only going to be 18 inches apart in this mission. Now, the way scoring works, and whoever has the most points at the end of the 5th turn will win here, you get 2 points if you control the middle objective, 1 point if you control any other objective, but if you control any combination of the pairs of objectives that are being the 2 on the left or the 2 on the right, you'll get 3 victory points for each pair of them, instead of just 1. And if you have a monster and or behemoth near them, and you control it, you'll get an additional victory point on top of whatever they're already worth. Here is a closer look at the battlefield for today's game between Matthew and myself. We are going to be playing did we decide Realm of Death?
Yeah, Realm of Death, which does nothing for either of us.
It doesn't do anything.
It just looked thematic, though, right? So
right.
It felt like it was the right one. I randomly roll it, but because Realm of Death gives you nullification, which lets your heroes unbind, but we have enough unbinding. It gives you command ability to give your guys 6-up ignoring, which we both already have. And it also gives you a spell, which is the most useless spell ever, because you can cast a spell so that your wizard then can get +1 to casting spells in that hero phase only. Like, it's just like, why? Why? Who would use that? Even if I had 3 spells to cast, I don't think I'd want to use that.
Yeah, I can't imagine any.
So congratulations, you chose the realm that neither of us care about. But it looks cool.
And the terrain we got here for this battle, we got green leaf terrain for all the larger structures with the green hue to them. And we have actually Games Workshop Citadel kits for everything else. But the mat is from Table War. I always like the colors, the very cold colors on this map. So I actually haven't used it in a while. So once I seen it on the rack, I'm like, oh, I'm using that one for sure. And if you're a Silver Vault member, don't forget, you have a lot of discounts to terrain and models, Table War being one of them. If you go to the Vault section on the website or click on the link down below, or heck, go to miniwargaming.com/silverdiscount and that'll redirect you to where you need to be. So Matthew and I are going to go ahead and roll off for Attacker Defender now, and we're going to show you how we deployed. And finished. We got our Nighthaunt all set up like so. I had fewer drops, so I let Matthew pick deployment zones to start deploying first. I got Chain Rasp Horde with a couple of hero support to the right of them, Black Coach, Lady Olinder's entire battalion on the right flank. And then in the underworld, we have our General Knight of Shrouds with both units of Hex Rays, as well as the Dreadblade Hero ready to pounce on objectives when they make themselves available, or at, weaker flanks. Now across from us, we've got the demonic hordes of Be'lakor.
Yeah, I got Khorne on the one side, and we got Plague Bears across the front in case Luka decides to take the first turn and just charge across with his Hex Rays or whatever. Just trying to deny him being able to get to my heroes really easily. Demonette's kind of blocking off this flank, making sure we have these 2 objectives secured. A few horrors right here. Just to make sure, of course, Bellacor's in the middle, everything will be within 18 inches. It's not wholly within 18, it's just he has to have one of each of the demons.
It's a lot more doable
It's
now.
super easy. Now, it's bothering me that he's on the wrong size base. We are going to do our best to play him as if he's on the bigger one. But in this case, I let Luka know that, kind of picture that he's at the front of his base right now, so that it's easier to know, like, you're measuring to him.
Yeah.
But it's wonky. I wish we had another one of these bases lying around, but we just happen not to. So
we were just going to stick one in an 80 mil, but we just couldn't find one.
We couldn't find one, yeah, which normally we have all sorts of bases lying around, but not that size apparently. So we'll just do our best, and you'll have to forgive us if it's not perfectly on point. We'll get the new one painted up as soon as we get it.
Of course. And now I finished deploying first because I had a couple battalions and a few heroes. I deployed pretty passively, so I'm going to let Be'lakor and the Demonic Hordes go.
I figured that's what you're doing once you started putting them back there.
Yeah.
And the Hex Rays. I know they get +1 to charge, but still, if you really wanted them first turn charging, you'd stick them up to 15 inches.
Right, exactly, yeah. I think I'm going to try and play a little more Nighthaunt typically wants to play a little more passive and pounce on enemy. Like, they want to counter charge. That's typically what they want to do.
Well, you will definitely get to do that.
Yes. All right. Turn 1, Be'lakor. One thing I do want to note is I had fewer points, so I rolled up the, what's it called? Triumph, and I got the reroll hit roll 1. If anyone's curious. I gotta do the Evocations of Death for the Black Coach. It harnesses the death magic surrounded itself and becomes more powerful. I roll 3 dice. Every 4 up is a level up. So he's level 2 of 5 right now. He does rerolling hit rolls of 1, and I think impact hits. And he heals himself D3 and brings back D3 summonable units nearby him.
My hero phase, I'll get my command point, of course, going up to 2 because I had purchased 1. Most of my spells are out of any useful range. Both of their built-in spells are an offensive 18-inch range spell, so you're too far away for that. And so I'll just be doing Arcane Bolt, Mystic Shield, and then the new spell, which is called the Master's Command, to give a unit the ability to fight when they die. So not a big deal either. So we'll just be, the important ones will be Mystic Shield and Fight when they die. So the Lord of Change will do that because he's got the built-in ability to make the lowest die the highest. So we'll start with Mystic Shield. So that'll be 10. Do you want to try to unbind it? How many unbinds do you have?
I got, I think theirs are shorter range. This is only 18, and I have, who's within 30? Is anyone even within 30?
Actually.
No, I have nothing then. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
So
got Linder and the Wizard over here.
Okay, not even in range. Okay, so Mystic Shield will go on the Plague Bears, and then we'll do the Master's Command, which I get a 4. Yeah, it's a fail. So they don't get to fight when they die. That's not a big deal because they don't really hit.
It's just weird that he failed.
Yeah, and then you don't have. I said I was going to do Arcane Bolt, but I can't do Arcane Bolt. So that's it for my hero phase.
I also forgot to mention the Emerald Curse ability will be going. We discussed it earlier, but it's going to be going on the Bloodthirster.
Yeah, make him it doesn't make him a 5-up. It makes him have -1 to saving throws.
Correct.
That's important because Be'lakor's built-in rule, just like yours, is it cannot be modified. So you could not choose Be'lakor. Well, you could, but just one.
It would have no effect.
It wouldn't do anything.
I would normally, though.
So movement's going to be pretty straightforward. Let's show it before and after. We're just going to be running off the table to get some table control and make sure I keep my big guys protected. And so here's the before. And there is the after. Just ran everything, more or less. Except the 3 heroes, because they didn't need to. I positioned everything in such a way that there's no area back here that Luka would be able to bring his units in at. So if he does want to get me at the flank, he's looking at being pretty far away from the objectives. So I'm not saying that he shouldn't do it. I'm just saying that it's not going to be an easy choice right there. Now, at the end of every movement phase, in the Legion of the First Prince, I can try to summon more demons. If I just choose one of my heroes, I roll 3d6, and if I get 10 or higher, I can bring in demons according to their god. So this would be 10 bloodletters, and this would be 10 or 5 horrors of Tzeentch. And if I do Bellicor, it can be any of them, or 6 Furies, which I actually have no idea what their profile is. Are 6 Furies, is that scary? No?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be trying for horrors of Tzeentch anyways, because right now my only horrors are 10 Brimstone, which are pretty easy to kill.
Right.
And bringing in 5 horrors, that's equivalent to 5, 10, 15, 20 wounds of guys. So it's pretty good. So let's say Bellicor is doing it.
All right.
It doesn't really matter. I can say all of this, and if I don't roll a 10 plus, which I didn't,
Okay.
that's a 9.
Hey, at least he doesn't.
Hey, there is a command trait that would have been +1 to that, but I think I'd rather the 5 up ignoring. So no, shooting is not in range. Oh, it's just the Lord of Change. So that is my turn. I've grabbed 3 objectives. So the ones in the back are worth 1 each, and then this one's worth 2. And then whichever ones I have monsters on, which are these 2.
Did you want to move the
Yeah, I
bird over there?
guess that would have been a simple adjustment, right?
Yeah, he just
there
did
we
that.
go.
Yeah.
I got 3 extra points. I didn't think of that until now. I was like, wait, I should have grabbed all 3 of them.
Bellicor is a monster or a behemoth, one of the 2.
Yeah, it's behemoth or monsters, yeah.
Near the middle one, and then we have Bloodthirster.
So I get 3 extra points. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points to start. So if I'm going to get the first turn and not do any damage, I sure as heck am going to grab as many objectives as I can.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. We're going to gain a command point with with the Nighthaunt forces here. We're up to 3. We're going to start casting some spells. Lady Olinder, both of my wizards are in range of the Lord of Change, which is very good at unbinding magic. We're going to try our best to get some spells off here. Grief Stricken goes off on a 7. I choose an enemy within 18. The only real target are the Bloodletters. They're -1 to hit until my next hero phase, and anything that attacks them is +1 to hit. Hooah. And we got it with an 8.
I'll try to stop that, given the other spells that you have access to. Now you rolled an 8, which is actually, it's good for you to get even numbers.
Yeah.
Because it's a little harder for me to stop, because I basically need one of these dice to be a 5.
Right.
Or a 6.
There should be no problem. Yeah, he got 12.
So I got a 12, and that stops it.
There won't be much magic for the Nighthaunt.
That actually stopped it without his rule. I rolled a natural 9.
She's going to go ahead and do Mystic Shield. Oh, she got with an 11.
You can keep that one. Who's she giving it to?
I only have 1 more spell to cast after this. He might as well. Oh, does he only stop 2?
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I'll unbind with Bellicor.
Yeah.
So double 6. No, okay.
She's going to give that 2. It's a heck of a question. Depends on what I want to be aggressive with this turn, and if I even want to be aggressive. I'd want to avoid that like the plague, but it's going to be hard to do because of the 3 monsters. So I have to start fighting back, or else Matthew will win on points just by standing there. I think I'm going to put that on the Banshees. Yeah, they're going to reroll save those a 1. And then over to the Guardian of Souls. Only really capable of casting Shade Mist right now, so you might as well try. Double 1 it. And that is it, yeah, because nothing in range for Arcane Bolt. And his other spell heals and nothing's hurt.
You're not within 18 inches of the Plague Bearers?
I mean, probably not. I am not within 18. So we're going to go on to movement. Okay, I got to conjure up a plan here. Because of all the points.
Commit, Luka.
Yeah, it's not the game I want to play, though. We're going to have to be aggressive, because if I just skirt around the table, Matthew's going to stand still and get 7 points a turn. He doesn't even have to go for my objectives, so
No, I don't.
we have to go for the
Yeah, if
something.
you want pro tactic tip here, you don't have to get every objective to win.
Yeah.
You just have to get more than half of them.
Yeah, we got running on this guy. We're going to try and hit the corn side before it can hit me, and then we're going to try and pull some forces over that way. So this guy's going to move 19 inches. That's where he's going to end up. We're going to try and hit the Blood Crushers before they have a chance to do their impact hits. And then we're going to have the Dread Scythe Harridans going a little bit too. The Harridans rush forward. Keep them here, keep them there. And then we're going to have Lady Olinder and the Banshees behind her run forward. So she's going to run an additional 2. The Banshees behind will go 1, and the other ones will go up to 4. This is where it all ends up. We are going to, in a way, I think we're going to abandon they're going to run. We're going to see where they end up. They're going to try and go this way and get their ores, because we're obviously going to have a big dumb scrap over here, which is not what Nighthaunt want to do at all, but we're going to try and support it as best we can. So we moved up the Chain Rasp port, and because the Guardian of Souls rolled so poorly, he's going to hang out over there. Now, the Spirit Torment rolled, sorry, he rolled a 2. The Spirit Torment rolled a 6. He's going to try and jump over here and help with his spectral, not spectral lure, but capability of capturing souls and healing things. He kind of complements this nonsense over here too. In a way, we'll try and make it work the best we can. We are going to have some things show up from the underworld now, though, and see where that gets us. Underworld, we have Dreadblade Harrow and 5 Hexrays show up behind the Brimstones, and then we commit a larger force of Hexrays and the Knight of Shrouds General near the Daemonettes and the Plague Bearers over here. Now, we are going to go into the shooting phase. We have Wail of the Damned from the Mortarch of Grief. Only, you roll 2d6 for every enemy within 10 inches. Only the Bloodletters. If I roll higher than their Bravery characteristic, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. I do not. Their Bravery
jeez. I don't think that would have worked on anything.
Yeah, no. Maybe yes, gave them the Bravery 4. I think so. That is it for shooting. We're on to charging now. Yes. We'll start with the Black Coach, because that's the...
Black Coach doesn't have any shooting?
No, you can build it to have shooting attacks, but it's that or the Scythe on the rider there.
I see.
Plus, this guy advances and charges every turn, so it's like...
Oh, that's right. You ran, so you wouldn't be able to shoot anyways.
He gets +1 to this roll because he's part of the battalion, and he gets a 7.
Not enough for a double charge or a double fight.
Part of me wants to reroll it just for that, but it's also a chance of failing the charge. We're going to commit to that spot there in between the Bloodletters and the Blood Crushers. We have no impact hits, though. We're not that evocation level. We're going to charge with the Dread Scythe Herodans next. Ugh. They needed a little bit more than that. I'm actually going to spend a command point, one of my 3, on a reroll for them. They just show a 7, but I want a Wave of Terror. Dang.
Oh, no.
Double 5. So now we get a Black Coach committing all on his own, folks. That's what we want.
Hexrays could make up for all this by rolling nice and high.
We'll go with the Hexrays over here. Declaring a charge. They are going to fail.
You gonna reroll it?
Yes.
It's a heck of a lot of command points.
And
oh, they still fail.
Fail.
Oh no!
So we are down 1, and then he is gonna charge on his own. He fails as well. I'm not gonna reroll his.
You only have...
I got 1 left.
1 command point left?
And then these Hexrays are gonna declare a charge.
There we go. Wave of Terror.
We get it with Wave of Terror. Cool. All right, that's where they end up charging. I wanted to leave the gap in case he does roll well enough to get in there. He doesn't get the +1, though. He's not part of the battalion. So keep that in mind. We got 3 of them fighting. And with the new Emerald Host roll, it counts the extra attack whenever they charge. So they get the extra attack. We got the Hellwraith in there and 2 Hexrays. There's all the attacks from the 3 models with their scythes on 4s. They do have Frightful Touch. So that's 1 more wound and a few hits. And 2 wounds at rend of 1. And that's not in addition, so it's just 2 saves.
So 6-up saves against those attacks, and then they have the 6-up ignoring because of the Legion of the First Prince.
So only 2
and you
deaths,
kill
so
2.
But I got Horsies, who also have extra attacks. So they have 3 attacks each. So 4s to hit with them. Not bad. They get more hits and 5s. Nothing. All right. Well, that's their...
Whoa, that's it? You didn't do anything?
That was, yeah, no, the horses, they don't do too much. And we're going to charge them.
Well, hold on. I got to kill my 2 models.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to take a big risk and kill my Coherency.
All right. You won't make it so he has a harder time.
Oh, that's my banner.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, I'm not. So, I thought you were about to wipe him out. So okay, removing that one doesn't make it a harder charge, right? Because you can just charge that one. So we'll be a little less. If you killed, I thought you were going to kill like 5 or 6, and then I was just going to be like, whoop.
Yeah.
And make it so you had a hard time getting the rest, but I'll do that.
All right, Shrouds. He fails.
Oh, it didn't matter.
At the beginning of the combat phase, the Knight of Shrouds, my general, will use Lord of Geists on these Hexrays to give him an extra attack, and he's going to be using his command traits once per game command ability for free. So, costs me nothing, which is nice, but that's his command trait done. We're going to fight first with the Black Coach, and we are going to attack... Ooh, well, we're just going to attack the Bloodletters, I suppose. All the attacks into Bloodletters. We'll start with the Reaper Scythe on 4s. We have a Frightful Touch, and we re-roll all hit rolls. Oh, we have 2 Frightful Touches. That's 4 mortal wounds and a wound at Rend 2. So it should just be...
Rend 2 is enough to stop my saves.
So that's 6 damage from the Karen Ray so far. We have the Relic Bearers, the Spectral Claws, hitting on 4s. Ooh, that was pretty rough. But we re-rolled the ones. All right. Oh, I think that's a Frightful Touch. Oh, there's another 4 over here, too. And then it's 4s to wound, because we got nothing nearby helping us out. That's 4 more at Rend 1.
Yeah, I'll roll that one then.
Yeah.
6 up. So those 4 get through as well as that mortal wound, so we're up to 11.
11 so far from him. And then the Nightmares, 4s to hit. Got half hits. Very nice.
Do you reroll ones?
Yeah.
There was 2 ones.
The reroll for the hit rolls and then the wound roll. That's 4 more wounds, no rend on these.
No rend, so 5 up.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, I can't make a save.
15 wounds on the bloodletters from the Black Coach charging in. And
I got a 5 up to ignore because I'm close to the general with his command trait. And that's okay. I roll 5 of them, so 10 die.
10 bloodletters go down, bringing them down to 20.
I'm gonna pull from here. I'm gonna get rid of one of my banners. I got 3 of them, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like so.
And that's my attack. Not bad. I'm okay with that. And then your pick.
Obviously, I'll pick the Demonettes.
Makes the most sense.
It's hard to know though if I really want to pile in. I want to try to deny as much attacking from you as possible. So let me just do some measurements. Just 4 of them going to be in. So 4 is to hit. I got 2 attacks each. 3 hit. 4 is to wound. 3 wounds at -1 rend, which you don't care about.
4s. Ooh.
Do you get to reroll 1s?
No.
No.
I'll see if I'm even near. No, it doesn't matter. All right, we're gonna kill a guy who won't really matter here too much. I think you're not.
Yeah, he can't fight. I already measured it.
All right, we are gonna go ahead and pile these ghosty boys in there, and then you're gonna take that spot, and then you're gonna move over. And let someone else come take that spot. So we have 6 of them in for fighting, including the Hellwraith. 4 is to hit with the Raves.
I'd like to see one of these alive so that Be'lakor can still get his rerolls.
That's 4.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to summon more of them.
You could summon more of them easily. Well,
Well, not easily. I already failed that once.
you should make it. Average to say you should make it the next time.
Yes.
There you go. We got a bunch of hits here. So
It's like a 50-50 chance that you make it on 3 dice.
yeah, and then these are 3s, 2 wounds. That's a pretty good amount of wounds.
Yeah.
There. 8, 9, 10 wounds at -1 and 4 frightful touches.
6 up save from the 10, so we'll remove that die. And then we got 4 more here for the frightful touches. And we're ignoring on 6s. We've only got 8 guys, 8 models. They're all dead.
Hey, we got them.
You wiped them.
That'll bring the fighting to these 2 units of corn. I think the real bad thing here is I didn't kill the 11th bloodletter, so they still get their +1 to hit. Boom.
Well, they're only 32 mil. They're on 32 mil bases, so essentially, it's just going to be those
Yeah.
attacking, and I'm just going to move the rest to get them out of the way for the bloodthirster. Yeah,
Yeah, bloodthirster.
Leave
Yeah, big guy. Yeah, unfortunately not in range for all-out defense or anything like that either, so we'll see. We'll see.
So yeah, just 5 of them. 4 is to hit, reroll 1. 6 do mortal wounds in addition, unlike yours, which is instead of. So we got 2 mortal wounds in there, and 2 wounds at no.
The 2 saves are 4 ups. I fail 1, so that's 3 wounds I take.
You're not close enough for 6 up ignoring.
Nah, to get to, I was gonna, if I dragged him back a little bit, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to attack the Blood Crushers, or if I wanted to attack the Bloodletters, because if they made their charge in, I would have fought with them first and the Bloodletters, then he would have attacked the Blood Crushers, but they failed their charge.
Right.
And I charged him first, so I wasn't too sure. So he's about an inch out of the aura of ignore damage.
It takes 3 wounds then.
And 9 wounds left.
Blood Crushers will go, only 2 of them will be able to fight. The other ones are too far away, and I'm not going to use that gap because, like I said, the Bloodletter should be on bigger bases. We'll do the hooves first. 3s to hit and 3s to wound. So that's 3 wounds, no rend.
4s!
Oh, jeez.
Oof, he's down to 6.
And then 4s to hit with the 2 swords. Same thing as the other ones. 6s are mortal wounds. No rerolling. So 1 hit, 1 wound at -1, which you don't care about. Oh, wow.
He's down to 5. Okay, that's that.
Well, Battle Shock. We got my Khorne Bloodletters.
They're
Which-
down to bravery 9 right now.
Yeah, and they lost 10. Now, they do have 20 there, so they're actually bravery 11.
10. Right?
No.
Because I reduce it by 1.
Yeah, but I get +2 because I have 20 guys.
Oh, you have 20, my bad.
Yeah, because exactly 20 if you
Yeah, 'cause
kill
I
one
couldn't
more.
kill the one more, yeah.
So that means I have to roll a 1 to stick around, which would also let me bring back D6. But it also does mean I could...
Up to 5.
I could lose up to 5. Okay, you know what? That's worth a roll. I was going to inspire in presence if like you left 1 or 2 demonettes. I would inspire in presence them just to keep Be'lakor's thing, so I don't have to rely on the summoning. But yeah, losing 5 of these is not the worst thing in the world. But if I roll a 1, I get D6 back. I roll a 4, so that would be 3 of them. I'll pull from over here. I got more than 1 musician, so I'm going to make room for my Bloodthirster and Be'lakor or something like that.
Right. And then also in the Battle Shock phase, his ability to heal things within 6, nothing to heal within 6. So don't have to worry about that. And for scoring, I have this 1 point here. The monster, or the behemoth, is not quite close enough. I do not have the middle one. I do have this, so that's 2. Well, it's going to be 3 points because I control that one as well.
Yeah.
I have Hex Rays on the other side of the wall, mostly controlled.
Yeah, I think I have... there's no way I have more than you. Soon I will, but I'll be able to take it back. So
Right.
that's 4 points in total. So 7 to 4 at the end of battle round 1.
And rolling off We got 5.
I got a 6. Well, I'm going to go next.
Makes sense with the demons.
Lord of Change will start. Well, I get a command point, so I'm up to 3. Lord of Change will start with Infernal Gateway, his built-in spell. It's a 7 to cast, which I make it with an 8. You've got enough unbinds that you can always try to unbind.
Yeah, I'll try with the Guardian of Souls. He does?
Oh, you're lucky.
Nice. Yeah.
That's easily 6 mortal wounds. You roll 9 dice, every 3 plus is a mortal wound.
Exactly. I messed up because I could have pulled the one furthest Hex Wraith, when the one that died and gave up some attacks to get them as damage aura. Ignore.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So
well, either way, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And so then also the Lord of Change is going to cast Mystic Shield, I guess.
All right.
The one thing that sucks about this Legion is I don't have very many spells. So, and I get it with a 6. You have enough unbinds, you can always try.
Oh, Linder will do one of those because these ones are only 18-inch range. Well, Linder does.
All right, no Mystic Shield. And then Be'lakor will do his built-in Enfeebling. And he gets it with a 10.
He was within 18 of them, right? It looks like he is.
Are
Use these.
They're within 18, yes.
I use them. They get +1 to their unbind roll because there's 4 of them in the unit. They roll an 8. They don't stop it.
Okay, so he chooses the unit and they get -1 to wound. I'll just choose this unit right here.
Dread Scythe Heritance.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'm not quite sure. And then the one for the Legion, the Master's Command to pick a unit. The Bloodletters are within. No, I'm going to give it to himself. Sorry.
Okay.
So that he can fight if he dies. It's casting value 7. I made it. You might as well try.
Might as well try. 12.
Oh no,
God.
he can't fight when he dies. He better not die this turn.
They do get an extra attack with their Chill Daggers now because they unbound spell.
Oh wow.
Not that it's going to matter, I don't think, but it's nice. I'll try.
Is it just
to remember.
this turn, or does it last?
Until my next hero phase, or well, I don't know. It lasts until the next enemy hero phase. So
Okay,
it'll
so
be
turn your
one
turn
of my
then.
turns, yeah.
You got to remember that somehow.
I probably won't even put him in combat.
So movement. Picture him being way bigger. He's going to land like here. So once again, I'm going to use the front of his base,
to represent his
the 3-inch thing. So
Right.
like I won't put a bunch of guys right there. Now, I actually need to think about that for a second because I do want my. You know what I'll do actually is I'll do him first. Get him just out of 3. And then what I'll do is I'm going to grab my Lord of Change over here, which he's got a lot of movement. And this kind of lets me tell. Yeah, okay, so Be'lakor can fit in there. So Be'lakor will go right here. And then, his base kind of takes up behind him.
Yeah, we're just using Lord and Change's base to
Yeah,
see
I was
what
making
Be'lakor
sure that I had a spot to go that would be more than 3 inches away from enemies. Plague Bearers will run, so 4 + 4, a hefty 8. And their job is to come back and just be like, you cannot have this objective until you've killed a lot of us. And they're tough to kill, given that they have a built-in 5-up to ignore. Okay, so I retake that objective. Lord of Change is going to pop forward. This exposes him a little bit, but I'm going to make sure I'm within 6 inches of that objective. I won't get 7 points this turn. I'll only get 6, but hopefully I'll be able to stay ahead. I'm going to run these horrors, 5 + 6. So the goal here is to be within 18 of Be'lakor, which is super easy. I'm so glad they extended that range because it was always hard to do. But just kind of frustrate these Hex Rays and make it hard for them to find a place to go. That's kind of tough because I'm pretty small bases here. But that's, I think that does the trick right there.
That's where they end up. I forgot to roll for the Evocation of Death just to see if he levels up anymore.
Ooh,
He is
2 more levels.
Level 4.
What does that give him?
Fall back and charge and impact hits.
Nice.
The last level is mortal wounds to everything near him in my hero phase.
Be'lakor is going to attempt to summon some demonettes. Got to roll 10 or higher.
Oh, you got it.
I
this
do,
time.
but I got a double, so I take 1 mortal wound, which I will then ignore on a 5 because I'm close to my buddy Demon Prince here. Actually, no. On a 4+, he'll pass it off. He doesn't, so he'll take it, and on a 5, he'll ignore it. Ignores it. We're going to drop the demonettes defensively, just to wrap the Lord of Change a little bit. Actually, can put him back even further. Let's put him back even further, right to there. So your Hex Rays, which are free to do whatever they want, they'll have to deal with all these demons before they can really deal. I know they can charge through and all that kind of crap, so you know what, I'm going to make it a little harder for that. So it's just, we're playing them defensively. Then we got a little bit of shooting. Lord of Change will, how many wounds? How many wounds do those guys have?
1 wound each for the Forbes.
Yeah, you know what? We'll toss it at them. It's 2d6 shots, 9 shots. 3s to hit, good solid hit, 3s to wound. These are -1/1, not that you care about the -1.
Oof.
So 6 wounds.
4-up save. They do reroll ones because Mystic Shield
Oh,
is
look,
still
you're
active.
fine.
That's 3 fails, and we're near a hero. So that's
3 of them done?
dead.
Okay. All right. Ooh, you're trying to draw me in, eh? Let's do some charges. Bloodthirster will charge first, and he makes it. And he's just going to come right to here. Now, I think... Yeah, there's no way for me to keep these guys in the 8-inch aura, so they're not going to have the 5-up ignoring. And then Be'lakor will declare charge, and he makes it as well. And his job... Yeah, you know what? I'll take your bait. Because it's a 9-inch aura of him passing off wounds. So I'm gonna put him right here. Ugh, this is hard to pretend he's a bigger base, right?
Oh, yeah,
he's in range of both, basically.
Yeah. That's where he ends up. And then again, his base is a little bit bigger, so he's in both pass off range of both units there. Or is he can only do to like the bloodletters? And...
Yeah, only to the bloodletters.
Okay, yeah.
So he'll be, but that's a big. There's 20 of them, so
right.
He'll be handed off. It's a hard choice who should go first. Be'lakor should be able to do lots of damage. I don't want either of my monsters bracketed, but I really want to see the Bloodthirster do his mortal wound thing. But that's that's only if I roll 6s to wound, so he could really whiff. And I've got the reroll wounds on him. I know that you're -1 and he's already -1, so he's only gonna be like 6-up saves except against your horse as well, a 5-up save. And Be'lakor could pass off wounds, so maybe he wouldn't take damage. But I want to see Be'lakor do his thing. So I guess the way I look at it is, who would I be more sad to not see them do their thing? And I'd be more sad to not see Be'lakor kick butt.
Naturally.
So he's going to pile in, and Luka's aware that this was all possible, and he's going to be within 2 inches of Lady Olander.
And yeah, he's got 2-inch reach.
I'm going to allocate all of the attacks that are the 2 inches and 3 inches, and then he's got one attack that's a 1-inch, and those will have to go in. The reason I'm doing this is because she must pass the wounds off, and then they don't get to do their deathless minions thing, or whatever you call it for Nighthaunt.
Exactly.
And that's weird. It feels like I'm getting, and I also don't have to worry about their Mystic Shield, and she must do it. I know you can spread it out to all these different units, but that's fine. I'm just trying to kill a bunch of them anyways. If this happens to kill her, then bonus. Fortunately, I can't combine the attacks because there's different hits and wounds. The Rens are all different too, but you don't care about that. So we're going to start with his Blade of Shadows. And because I'm within 18 inches of all 4 types of demons, I can re-roll everything here for the hits. 3s to hit. Oh, I'm glad that I have re-roll hits because that is 4 misses. And we want to see him do something, right? Right? Okay, only 1 miss. I think that is acceptable. And then it's 3s to wound only. I got nothing to help me with this, so don't die. Oh, Be'lakor! No, Be'lakor!
4-up.
No, you got to pass them off first.
It's before
Oh yeah, it's before they're allocated.
Yeah.
So 2 get through. That's 4 damage.
4 damage.
You can just hold on to that, and then I'll do the rest of mine.
That's fair.
And its tail hits on a 3, re-rolling, and then it wounds on a 1. Obviously, one's fail though, and he gets to. And so that's another one.
Fail.
That's 2 more damage.
We're at 6 so far.
Okay, so that's all I have on her.
Oh,
and then the other one's going to go on them, and there's no way that's going to kill enough of them for us to have to. Do you want me to? You know what? I should resolve all my attacks first, so you have all the information, right? 3s to hit, 3s to wound, no wound there. Okay, so there you go. There are 6 wounds that you must pass off.
2-ups. So she has to take 2 of them, and then these 4 get sent off. I'll go.
Spread it out.
1, 2. You know what? I'll go 1. 2.
Don't they get something bonus when they're at 4?
Yeah, but on my hero phase, I bring him back.
Oh,
yeah. So
that's
I spread it all out.
Oh, that's my mistake.
Yeah, 3, 4. There we go. So then he brings back D3 of them. She brings back 1 to every model and every unit there. She has to take 2.
Okay, so I made a big mistake there. It's not Luka's fault. I knew that things could come back. I should have just gone with the Bloodthirster and tried to kill the coach.
I think you're going to be fine either way.
I think I'm fine too. It's just more, now I did nothing. Because you bring back D3 of everything nearby, right?
She brings back 1 of everything.
Yeah, and that's basically what you lost. It was 1 of everything.
And as long as I kill models this turn, this thing can bring back D3 as well. So the black...
Well, either way though, you've got enough that next turn, everything I just killed is coming back. So what I should have done is done the Bloodthirster first and just killed the coach. And then just put all my attacks into the 1 unit. So that you wouldn't have because bringing 1 back from everything, that just means that what I did there was useless. So I apologize. I did not put all the pieces of that puzzle together to realize that what I just did there was actually 100% useless.
I think you'll still have some lingering damage left from that. I have to get a spell off, which you could stop, and then if this guy has to kill 3 models.
At best, 1 of these will have been dead because of Be'lakor.
Right.
Yes.
All right, Black Coach is up next. She's at 5 because she failed her Deathless minions. Okay, or Deathless Spirits. Black Coach. I need to kill 3 models, so the Spirit Torment's ability could trigger in the Battle Shock phase, so I could heal Olinder or bring back D3 of the Dread Scythe Harridans. So that means I gotta allocate the attacks in the blood letters. The Bloodthirster is great and all, but he's not a major. He's a major threat, but I can't.
We'll see if
choose
he's
him.
great. We'll
Yeah.
see.
So we'll do all of the attacks into blood letters. We'll start with the Scythe on 4s. I reroll everything because of Reap Like Corn. We got 2 hits, and I should probably roll the wound with that. 1 wound he hit at rend of 1 or 2.
Well, which one is it? Because I'm a.
It's actually only rend 1. I said 2 last time.
That's
though.
fine. It's only a 6-up save.
So it's 2 damage there.
2 damage.
And then the Horsies. Hitting on 4s with the Nightmares. We have no 2s, no 1s to reroll, so we have almost half hit. And 1 wound with the Nightmare, no rend.
No rend, so 5 up. So you got 3 through so far.
Ooh, and then we have the Relic Bearers, which have 5 attacks, I believe. Relic Bearers have 7 attacks. Oof, that's not the roll I want to see. Oh, we got a Frightful Touch, though. So we have a Frightful Touch for a mortal wound, and then these, 2 more wounds. So 2 at rend 1.
So 6 up. Right, I can't make any saves.
5, and then a 6th mortal wound. So just 6 5-ups to ignore. Oh,
No, I'm not within 8 inches.
That's right.
3 of them are not within 8 inches. So I'll start with those 3, because that means I only have 6 ups.
oh.
Okay, I'll do those 2 that are still alive again.
Okay.
So now all 3 are dead, so I have 1 more, which I'm down to 5 up. So
I killed 3. That's all I wanted.
Those
to kill.
3.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah, you got your 3. Gonna do the Bloodthirster next. He's going to, you know what, I'm gonna make sure as many guys are within 8 inches. So we're gonna do this. You ready?
Right.
You ready? We're doing this. Because this is gonna be a bit more of a precise measurement.
Yeah, you just get to come an inch toward, like a little bit closer.
Yeah. Like that, so I can see how many are within. Okay, so by going there, I did get them in range. Them in range. Her in range, and obviously. Yeah. So that's in case you're wondering why I'm doing that. He's got a rule on this axe that if 6 is to wound, do 4 mortal wounds to every unit within 8 inches. Enemy unit. As he just says, this brutal spirit of corn comes out.
Let me tell you, Nighthaunt does not want this.
No,
A
but
couple 6s
how often
here.
have you actually seen this work?
More often than it should.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I have no way to reroll my wounds. Otherwise, I would reroll all my wounds that weren't 6s. 4s to hit. Because I charge, I get to reroll 1s. This is the brutal part. I don't like rolling 4s to hit. So we got 2 hits so far. Come on, give me at least 1 more. Oh, okay. You know what? 4 hits. Feeling a little concerned right now, Luka?
Always.
Okay. Looking at 2s to wound. At who cares about the rend? D6 damage. So I should be killing that thing, but really we're looking for 6s. And it's in addition, by the way. What? What? He did nothing.
Interesting.
Oh! No, both my monsters charge in and effectively did nothing.
Jeez.
Okay, that's this game, I guess.
3 1s.
We're both just gonna do nothing to each other.
That right there was like that was like a game-winning swing, by the way, folks. Like 1-6 is pretty much over. Like that.
That's 4
crushes
mortal
them.
wounds. Finishes them off.
Yeah.
She's almost dead. Although she has to pass them off.
Yeah.
So you could always allocate to her first.
I would
kill those with the allocations.
Yeah. I would have to do that. I would just allocate to them first because they're dead. There's no way I'm gonna spike 2 6-ups there. So it's a weird interaction there actually. But I'm super lucky. Like my first turn is kind of meh. I get it pretty good over there. Like I need a little bit more over there and a little bit more over here.
Basically, I just did nothing. Now
Yeah.
I could still kill him with the rest of my forces.
Absolutely.
So I hope that happens at least.
But
not getting a single one of those 6s when I had 4 hits, that's disappointing.
I suppose I will go with the Dread Scythe Heritans, who are now enfeebled. They will go next. I don't know if I'm too concerned.
I can't really wrap around too much because my base is bigger, remember?
Oh yeah, so I'll try and like imagine that, I guess.
Yeah, that's about as far. Just think of it that way.
And then I can't.
Are they a 2-inch reach?
No, so I guess we're just stuck there. Only 3 of them attacking. And I think I took out the leader Heridan at some point too. Well, we can bring it back later. The Dread Scythe Heritans will go up. They have a new profile. Instead of it being 2 damage on their attacks on a triggered roll, now it's 2 hits on a hit roll, on modified hit roll 6. So they're hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s, but there are no 1s. We have 1-6, which counts as like 2 hits. And these are force wound because of enfeebling foe. They mattered for one of them.
Not bad.
5 wounds at the rend, you don't care.
Yeah, I'm ethereal as well, buddy.
Shadowy.
Buddy pal. So I roll my saves, then I allocate. So 4 up.
And then fail.
So 4 of them get through, which then on 4 ups I can pass off to the blood letters. So he takes 2, which he'll ignore on 6s.
Or 5s.
5s, because there's buddies nearby.
It's a good commit.
So he takes 1, and then the blood letters ignore on 5s as well.
And then 2 of them die.
So 2 of them die, and he takes 1. So he's down to 13 wounds, and 2 blood letters die. You guys.
And a 13. Bloodletters are up next.
Okay, well, I got 4 bloodletters that can attack because I made space for my big guy who was supposed to do something.
Yep.
So we got 4 attacks. You ready for this? Quadruple 6s from them. Well, 3 hits. Can't complain about that, right? 4 is to wound. 2 wounds. And you fail one of them.
Right. I forgot to buy. It's alright, he's done a 4. I meant to attack with her first before the Harridans, so she get just a little bit closer to get the 6 up to ignore, but that's fine.
Well, you can do it now.
That's true.
Because I still have 2 more guys.
That's right, that's them done.
He's going to survive, you realize, right? You realize how dumb that is, right?
I hope he will.
Oh, we need hope. He's got 4 more wounds and then he's got 2 blood crushers.
They have enough attacks to kill him. So I'm gonna. That's as far as she can go. She only has her own midnight staff range. The actual handmaidens are out of range to attack. 3 attacks with the staff on 3s, no rerolling, and 3 to wound, also no rerolling. 1 wound, you don't care about the rend, so 4 up save. And it's 2 damage.
2 damage, so I have to roll. I'm allocating them. Do they go to the bloodthirsters? Yes. Sorry, bloodletters.
On 5s, they ignore.
They ignore one of them.
So she attacks him, that one dies.
Yeah, makes sense.
Actually, D3 damage, so it might just be 1. It's
hey, no, you know what? That's what we did.
There we go. Perfect.
So blood crushers will go. We'll be able to bring 1 more
Get
in
the
now.
3rd guy in there.
Yeah, we're slowly getting there. And it's not even the leader. He's back here.
Ooh.
3 swords.
Swords!
Oh, we got, whoa, 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then 3 hits. That might actually, maybe I'm going to do it in 2 wounds.
4 ups.
Okay, he's down to 1 wound.
Well, she's in range to help out a little
Oh,
bit.
right.
So he's got
no, he's down to 1 wound. We might finish him off with the hooves. I got 9 hoofs. 3s to hit. 6s do 17 mortal wounds.
That's only 5
to everybody within 0 inches. That's not me. Oh my goodness, what a roll. That was.
And 4s.
Can you roll quadruple 6s?
I need 4 6s.
Quadruple 6s? Wow, not even 1.
He was destined to die.
Does he should have. Would he explode when he dies?
Nope. He does not.
Looks like he should. He's like a big. Here, let me help you. You're making me nervous.
I can't see anything. We got a big old black coach hole there, but he should have died to the blood.
A black coach hole? Did you realize you just did that?
Yeah,
black hole. It's a black coach hole.
Black coach hole. Black coach shaped hole. It should have died to the bloodthirster, so it makes sense that it died.
Yeah, like him dying was
yeah.
like that. That should be happening on average. It's more I'm just disappointed that.
Yeah.
Didn't do it. But that's fine. I've already said that. So
Red Dice, that's all. Everything's done attacking.
So I'm still holding this objective here. I've retaken this objective back here, and I have the middle ones. That's 4 points, and I only have a behemoth or monster within one of them that I'm controlling, and so that's 1 additional point. So that's 5 points, bringing the score to 12 to 4.
And then for the battle shock phase at the beginning
Oh yeah,
of it,
I guess there's that too.
this one, 3 things did die, so he's going to bring back D3 summonable units to the Dread Scythe Harridans. We get back to.
I also had to do a battle shock on my bloodletters
Oh yes.
because I lost. So there's only 12 left, so I lost 8 of them, and their bravery is there's nobody nearby to debuff it, so their bravery is 11.
Correct.
So hold on, what did I say? Yeah, so I'll roll it. I got a lot of command points, but I don't see a reason to try to save 3 of them. And if I happen to roll 1, I get D6 back. 2, so nobody runs. Don't get any back though.
Put these 2 Dread Scythe Harridans over here.
You're just. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't want to drag him in, so
Yeah.
better just to have the ablative wounds. That'll bring
Oh,
it to
sorry.
nine.
Beginning of your hero phase.
Oh yes.
Bellicor
Yeah.
has an ability, which before you had to secretly note down before the game began, I think it was. I don't remember exactly how it worked. But now at the beginning of the enemy hero phase, I have one of your units is actually secretly kind of working for me. Mm-hmm. The Puppet Master is what it's called. So I pick a unit, and at the start of each of the phases, essentially, including the hero phase, on a 3+, they can't do anything. Like, it gives a big list of what they can't do, which is basically everything that you normally be able to do. And so I'm going to come back here. See way back here?
Hex Rays.
Hex Rays. I'd like to hold them off for 1 more turn. Now, it might not even work, but like maybe they'll get to move, but they don't even get to charge.
Right.
And even if I think it's even in the combat phase you roll it.
It's every phase, yeah.
And until your next hero phase, start of each phase. So if you roll it, they can't move, shoot, fight, use command abilities. Not that they have. Chant prayers, cast spells, dispel undispels, but if they have any other built-in abilities, they can still do it.
So we heal them up because of the battle shock rule. That's,
I was jumping the gun there. I thought it was his hero phase, and that's why I was healing.
And I go up to 2 command points, and we are going to, I guess use Lady Olinder's command. It's her command ability that brings models back. So she's going to pop her command ability, which will bring a model back to all summonable units in range. We'll get 1 of them back each, and then 1 more Dread Scythe Harridan. Brought some of them back. Also, at the beginning at the beginning of the hero phase, she has to lift her veil. We're gonna lift the veil towards Bellicor, and he's gonna suffer D6 mortal wounds. 6 mortal wounds.
Well, I'll pass that off to the bloodletters.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try. 4 up. Okay, half and half. Look at that. So this is on the bloodletters, 5 up. So 2 of them die, and then he's got the 5 up as well. Oh, geez. That was incredibly effective.
And we are going to turn her Grave Sand Glass on a hero to do D6 mortal wounds to him as well.
Hold on. What?
She has the
I
one.
thought she just did that.
She has 2 abilities that do D6 mortal wounds to nearby enemies. It's only 2 mortal wounds. So it's either she heals D6 or she deals D6 mortal wounds.
Oh, okay. See, I thought that's what you just were doing. So pass off on a 4+.
Okay.
Both the bloodletters. And they take it.
All right, 2 more dead bloodletters.
Jeez. Ease up.
I'm gonna go ahead and start attempt to cast some spells. We're missing 2 Dread Scythe Inheritance. We're gonna do a Spectral Lure from the Guardian of Souls. It'll bring back D6 of them. If we got with a 10. I'm only missing 2.
How many other spells can you cast?
He could do Shade Mist on something, which would probably just be the them -1 to wound for them. They're gonna probably just end up moving in the middle, be -1 to wound.
And what can Lady Olinder do that I would care about?
Grief Stricken is the +1 to hit the target. For I pick something, I get +1 to hit it, and it gets -1 to hit in return. That would probably be, Bloodthirst.
Okay, well, I'll try to stop the one that you just did with the Lord of Change.
I rolled a 10.
So I need to roll, one of the dice needs to be a 6.
Correct.
No, so I got a 10 as well.
So that is going to bring back a D6 of them. 5.
To all
but
of them,
there's
right.
only 2. Yeah. We don't want to bring in the Bloodthirsters, so we're going to just keep buffing up the unit there.
Could you actually bring in the Bloodthirster?
I could, because they're engaged with 1 enemy, I can drag in any other amount of enemies.
Oh,
I
okay,
want,
so it's not just within 3 inches of that enemy.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are going to attempt Shade Mist. We got it with a 6.
Well, Bellicor will try to stop it.
Oh,
Look at that!
All right, no
Shade Mist.
Lady Olinder is going to Grief Stricken. We got it with a 10. This is, I choose an enemy unit, and they're -1 to hit, and I get +1 to hit that unit. And I think that's it. That's her build.
Hold on. And what other spell does she know?
She knows Soul Cage, which is something has to fight after all my stuff fights. So
Oh.
I can put on Bellicor, and Bellicor can't fight until everything has Swarm surround him with.
Well, I got to save it for Soul Cage. I had forgot about that spell, otherwise I would have actually not even bothered trying to unbind that one with him. So we did not stop that one. So who are you going to give it to?
Until my next hero phase, -1 to hit, and I get +1 to hit. I kind of want to do it on... Yeah, I'll he rerolls all hit rolls, but not if I kill them. Yeah, I'll put on Bellicor, -1 to hit on him. And then I get +1 to hit him. And then we'll do Soul Cage as well.
What do you need for that? Oh, stop it, man. Lord of Change?
You
stopped it.
You stopped. You got 12. And that should be it for the hero phase. We're going to go on to moving now. I'm going to roll for the... or do you roll? It's one of us rolls.
I don't care. You can roll. 3+, you cannot.
So the Hex Rays, can they move? No.
No.
So they're not allowed to move this
They
turn.
might still be able to charge, though.
Yeah,
But then they still have to roll again if they can fight.
Exactly. We're going to go on to prop room. We're going to keep all this stuff here. We are probably going to move these ladies just over here. Just to charge them and tie them up so they can't charge me. Though.
Unless I kill them.
Unless you kill them. Yeah, that's the issue. Hopefully you can't. That's where they're ending up. Don't know what I want you to do. We're probably just going to have you fly over here, I guess.
Keep this buff on.
Keep hanging out over here. These ladies are going to move forward a little bit. You know what? Let's have more models on the objective, I suppose is the right call here. Though I don't know what I really want to accomplish with them. This is a weird position to be in.
And stuck.
We are going to run the... We're going to run the ghosts. Extra 2. They go 8 inches.
And they do.
So we're going to end there. We're going to run the Guardian of Souls as well. 1. All right, so we're just going to go there. Then we'll come over to the Knight of Shrouds, who's going to fly to there. We're coming to the other side with these Hex Rays. We're going to just go right over here. Just have to be outside of 3. Moving up a wee bit. Ooh, jeez. I want to break it. You know how often I just touch the top of the scythe and it just snaps in half? Because I aggressively grab it. And that should be it for my movement. I'm shooting. Lady Olinder's got that odd shooting attack. Everything within 10 inches might get hit, so we'll roll for Bellicor. He's fine.
Bravery 9 right now.
And then the demon, or sorry, the big Bloodthirster's fine, and that should be...
maybe the Blood Crushers?
I'll roll for them just to get out of fine. And then everything else should be outside of 10. Then we're going to see if the Hex Rays are able to charge. So on a 3-up, they cannot charge. They cannot charge this turn.
Oh, that means... Okay, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Part of me was hoping they would... I guess if you made your charge and you actually rolled a 9 or higher for them, they could actually fight.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's good that they didn't charge.
We'll charge with these little ladies here. They're going to go 4 inches. Nice. Well, not very exciting charge, but that's where they end up. We're going to go ahead and charge with that Knight of Shrouds over there now. See if we can see. Can't start doing some damage with him. He does. He makes it. No Wave of Terror, though. We're going to go right there with him. Then, we don't want to charge into Bloodthirster for Insensate Rage, so we're going to go ahead and charge with the Hex Rays back there and see if we can't get some of those Brimstone Horrors. We do get +1 to this roll. Well, that's good enough. It's a 6, and I'm just going to charge the other guy too. Ah, that's good enough too. He gets +1. He rolls a 4. Through them. I would have loved to roll the Wave of Terror, and I would have been able to like jump to that part over there and threaten that objective. That would have been ideal. We're just going to have them go.
And also be more sure to kill them all too, right?
Yeah.
Although you should kill them all.
We should be able to make room for this guy to get in there too. There we go. The Hex Rays are going to go first because I want to try to neuter Bellacor's capability. If I can kill off the Horrors, then Be'lakor loses his rerolls. Then he's only hitting on 4s right now.
Yeah, with that knowledge in mind, at the beginning of the combat phase, I will put all-out defense, or sorry, all-out attack on Be'lakor. I have a lot of command points. I don't really have anything to do with them, so at least I'll have a reroll ones if you manage to kill his Horrors, which you should.
And I'm not too sure if I want to all-out defense here or not. I'm a little iffy on it.
You saw what he could do.
Yeah.
It's very unimpressive.
I don't think I'm going to all-out defense. I'm going to try and hold that command point, though I will use my Triumph when I go to swing with those Hex Rays so they get to reroll all hit rolls. Because I do need to kill those Brimstones. I got to make sure I try and kill them as much as I can. 4s to hit with the Hex Rays. They get the extra attack for charging. We have 2 mortal wounds and a bunch of rerolls. I'm going to keep all of these hits because they're still pretty good at killing once those hits get through. It's just hard to get the hits. The reroll for the Triumph gives me 1 more Frightful Touch as well as a couple more hits, so it's something. And 3s to wound with a rend of 1. I assume they only have
not
6
enough. That's not enough to kill them all.
I got the horses still.
Oh, you get the horses.
Yeah.
There's the 8. I only stopped 1, so you've only got 3 more to kill.
All right, so the horses have 15 attacks, and they reroll all hit rolls.
All right.
4s with the reroll, which I will desperately need because I only got 1/3 of the hits there. And the reroll, because of the Triumph, gives me 3 more hits. Okay. 5s. Okay, I got 4 wounds there. Hopefully no rend though, so it's 6s rerolling.
Well, I've got 3 guys left. I got a 6-up save and then 6 to ignore. So you need to see 2 6s in total. Oh, well, there they are. And then 6s to ignore. Oh, geez. So 2 are left.
And 2 of them remain.
Yeah, obviously I'm going to do this.
Of course.
I'm going to make sure you can't fight him. If that doesn't work, then I'll leave the 2 over there.
It works. Yeah,
That should work. Well, you didn't soul cage him, so let's do Be'lakor next.
Yeah.
And he'll put all his attacks in the 1 unit. We're not making the same mistake twice. And well, yeah, we'll just attack. Okay, so I'm down to 7 attacks with a sword. I'm going to wrap in his claw because we don't care about the rend, and they're all both in range. So normally 3s to hit, so 4s. All out attack, reroll 1s.
You have to reroll everything.
Oh, right, because you didn't kill it. You didn't kill it, sorry. I was so focused on, I had so assumed. So they all hit. I'm going to throw in his tail, which is normally 2s to hit, so 3s to hit. So that hits 2, and then everything, oh wait, I got to keep that separate. I keep forgetting that's a different to wound. 3s to wound with these, and 2s to wound with this one. The rend is all different, but you don't care. They're all 2 damage, 7 of them.
And we make.
Well, look at you.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Is that all the attack?
That's it.
All right, well,
That's it.
Deathless Spirits.
All right.
Kills 2 men.
Well, that's useless. Except you're not going next, so I guess they're not coming back right away.
The only attack that really makes sense next are these ladies to go. I just got the one attack with the Chill Dagger. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'll go over here. Whatever. I'll get 1 more of them attacking, maybe. Try and build.
Yeah, don't bring in the Bloodthirster.
Here. So we're gonna have both of them in base contact with that guy, so he can't pile in, and then we'll just go a little bit closer.
There you go. You're good.
It's just the swords in the way. 2 attacks on 4s and 3s. Okay, well,
Wow.
that double 2.
That was impressive.
These are the ones who had the extra attack. If anyone's curious, I did not want to charge them, and not because they're just further away. So I don't want to fail a charge. Just want to tie them up. All right, that's my 1 attack.
Well, I guess my Plague Bearers will fight. And I should have actually rolled to see if they could fight or not, because then I could decide to bring them in. So I'm just not going to bring them in.
I mean, we roll if you want.
I don't want to.
All right.
So 2 of them get in. You ready for the super awesome attack from those 2 of them?
Absolutely.
4s to hit. Oh, you got hit. And you got wounded. Oh, you got wounded. You got wounded. That's all I got.
Actually, I must pass it off if it's a general, so 2 up. Yeah, so 1 of the Hex Rays takes wounds instead, so we'll just go 1 wound.
And you already rolled their Deathless Minions, which
That's
you probably
right.
wouldn't have got, actually.
They wouldn't have gotten it at all, no.
You failed it anyways.
I guess I'll go with the Harridans. I don't want to pull in the big guys, so I only have 3 of them attacking still. And it's not even the leader one. So these hit on 3s. Was there something? Oh, it's -1 wound. So these hit on 4s normally. Now they hit on 3s, and 6s count, and they reroll 1s. 6s count as 2 hits, so just 1 more miss in there. And these wound on 4s, so they still have an enfeebling foe on them. So 3 wounds at Rend. The Rend you don't care about.
Rend, that's on Be'lakor, so 4 up.
He's fine.
Oh, jeez.
Not
But he's
good.
kept going. And I'll start bringing more blood crushers over. They're not going to get to fight or anything, but I'll take the movement, and then the one will fight. Crushing hooves, 3s to hit. 2 wounds with no rend, 1 damage.
4s. Oof,
Oh.
no, both.
I guess you're going to get your 6 to ignore, but
Yeah.
we'll do that in a second. And then the 1 sword does a mortal
Oh.
wound, and
It wounds.
wounds, yeah.
Oh, I can't make that.
So 3 in total, which you then ignore on 6s.
And I ignore none. So 3 die.
Almost killed all of them. Not enough for them to run, though.
And then Lady Olinda will go. She's only got her staff attack, so it's hit on 2s now. We're only 1s. They all hit. And 3s. Oh, only 1. 4 up.
4 up save!
You're
I
good.
pass.
Huzzah.
Wow, we're doing so much to each other. This is the game of just like smack and then just kind of nothing happens.
And the last thing I've got to do is the Knight of Shrouds. 5 attacks with his Relic. Artifact of Power, Sword of Stolen Hours. 4s to hit.
It's -1 because I got 20 models.
And a wound at rend of 1.
Ooh, if you kill one, then I lose that -1 to hit. 6 up,
It's 2 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage on the
5s to ignore because they're just Nurgle.
I killed
I
one.
lose 1.
And then the horsey. Horse.
Oh, you still had the-
Yeah.
oh,
well,
never mind.
5s actually. Killed 1 whole plague bearer.
I don't know, man. I gotta go from over here. We gotta hold that objective. We'll use the Demonettes to re-grab the middle one.
That will bring it to the Battle Shock phase where I killed enough models, so I'm going to bring back a D3 or 1 Harridan. I could heal her, but now I'm just going to do the Harridan. And we drag the Bloodthirster into combat.
Oh, stop me from charging, eh?
No charge.
You're just,
no reroll.
anything you can get. anything you can get,
at
right?
this point, yeah.
All on attack, and you just won't be able to do anything about it, huh?
Yeah, that's all I got, man. That's like the little petty plays I can do.
Tactics extreme here, right? I do have Battle Shock to take.
think it's
lost.
spread out.
I lost 4 of my blood letters. Their bravery. Are you close enough to make me -1 bravery?
With her there.
Maybe. You know what? If I roll a 6, we'll check it. I rolled a 1, so I get to bring
dang.
D6 of them
Well,
back.
it's bound to happen at some point.
1! Woo!
Hurrah. Whole blood letter.
Aha!
And then the plague bearers are important. Well, not really
Well,
important.
they
Kind
can't
of a-
fail. They can't fail because they're bravery 9, 10.
Yeah.
And I lost 1, but they do have the banner. If I roll a 1,
That one guy.
that I get to bring D6 back. Oh my goodness!
He's back. Welcome back, buddy.
He's back from outer space.
It just keeps the negative on the hit on him.
Yeah, and also puts another model on the objective over here.
And then for scoring, I've got the middle one for 2 points, this one for 3, and this one for 4. And that's it.
So 12 to 8. Sorry, one more. This is an important one because I'm losing my horrors, and they can't pass this, and I don't have anybody nearby. I would actually Inspiring Presence them, just to keep that re-rolls for Be'lakor on. So they're gone. You know, actually, I miscalculated that. If I roll a 1 or 2, they're fine.
No.
3. Oh, so there's 1 left. So only 1 runs.
That's right.
I just forgot that they're bravery 10, and then I remembered that you give me -1 bravery, and he
Right.
dies.
3 command points for the Legion of the First Prince.
Back to 3 command points.
Back to
yeah.
3.
I don't gain 3 command points. We got some spells. Lord of Change will try to do his Infernal Gateway. Oh,
Somehow fails.
it's just a 4.
Again, he fails.
No.
Neither of us can do anything.
This is just the game of doing nothing.
There's nothing I love
can't
more
do
than both
nothing.
players doing nothing.
Game of doing nothing. All right, Be'lakor is going to try to enfeeble you.
Enfeeble. Oh, look, he fails too.
He fails too. I guess he's got the spell for the Legion to make himself fight when he dies. Nope, he fails that.
What is that? Oh, the fight thing. Okay,
Yeah,
you're just talking
and
about
then
that.
we'll try a Mystic Shield, which I get. Yeah, sure, I get an 8 on that one. That was from the.
I'll try and stop it with the
Whatever.
Mirmorn. We.
Hey, you didn't.
We rolled it.
You didn't. So Mystic Shield on Be'lakor.
Yeah, I guess.
Why not, right?
Yeah. Why not?
Movement. My Demonettes are going to run, so that's going to be 9 inches in total. We're going to. How many guys do you have on that objective? Do you
That's
think?
a heck of a question. The answer to the question is I have 6 models on this objective.
Well, now I have 11, so that's my objective again. We're going to keep the Lord of Change on it, but I'm kind of concerned about the flank, so we're just going to come up like this.
Stay within the 6 bit, yeah.
Yeah, stay within the 6. I'm stuck in combat with the Bloodthirster.
You can always retreat and run and retreat.
Well, hold on. Let me think about that. Let me think about that. No.
No, all right.
Okay? No. Bloodletters, a part of me wants to go back and make sure I hold that objective, but the other part wants to stay close to hand wounds from... Although Be'lakor, did I just put him close to the... Yeah, I put him close enough to the Demonettes too. But I still don't want them to die because they're holding the objective. The Plague Bears are going to stay in combat. So, you know what? Let's move up. We're going to...
Hey, unless my Harridans do more attacks.
Well, I'm
Instead
not
of
sure if
just
I'm going to actually... You know, I'm just going to go like this. I know I'm 32 mils, so I'm trying to space them. It's more just to be annoying. What's really annoying is that my blood crushers haven't got the charge yet, but you still haven't killed one either, so...
That's my biggest gripe with the Mighty Skull Crushers and these guys. Every time, I'm like, that's so cool, they'll do D3 more wounds on a 2-up when they charge. They just get tied up. Or
You have to basically
yeah.
move them in such a way that they're always screened, which is fine, but I'm trying to screen my monsters too, so I can't screen everything.
Right.
And then at the end, this is a very important roll. I'm going to try to summon 5 pink horrors of Tzeentch. I'll do the Lord of Change doing it, so I have much more flexibility where to put them. Because then not only does that put models back on this objective and protect his flank,
It's 20 wounds.
but
and
it also,
Be'lakor rerolls.
But Be'lakor getting his reroll, because he's still at -1 hit right now. We get it with an 11.
And no more wounds either.
No mortal wounds. Pink horrors for the win. So they're all within 6 inches of this one. You could easily take it back.
It's actually better to not even fight them, because I'll have more models if I don't.
That's true. If you kill them, then there's 10 of them. But I don't get to bring any banners or anything, and they're not a wizard, so that's too bad.
Right.
You know what? Remember, they have a bit of shooting. Not really good. You can take that objective from me, so putting 5 of them on them is not really going to help. So I'm going to put them all in range, because now I'm going to fire all their flickering flames forward into your Harridans. 3 shots each, hitting on 5s. All right, there's a drop die.
They have 5s?
Yeah, it's just 5s and 4s. And 4s to wound.
That's 2.
2 wounds, no rend.
4s, making both.
Oh, you're fine. Lord of Change will do his thing next. So 2d6 shots.
No,
5
it's 5.
huge shots.
So big.
3s to hit.
Okay, that's not bad.
3s to wound. They're normally -1/1.
Never mind. That's still 5 shots, 5 wounds. All right.
Yep. And 5 saves. What is going on, Luka? Why can't we play a game?
Neither of us are doing it.
Is this just move your models around so you can grab the most objectives?
The worst part is I can't win that game. It's just like I've lost on points and I want my
can't
things
kill
to
anything.
die. I just want my things to die, so it's like, oh, clearly Matthew's the winner, but it's just not happening.
All you've killed is the 10 horrors and a bunch of bloodletters. One of them even came back.
Yeah.
And one of the plague bearers came back. So it's like, come on. Charge phase, we're done. I don't want to charge the demonettes. They can run in charge. I don't want
There's
to
not
lose
much
any.
value in it.
No.
All right. Well, I guess there's no charging. Where do you want to? Oh, you know what?
So beginning of combat phase,
I'm gonna all-out defense to Harridans.
I'm gonna all-out attack with my bloodthirster because we're finally going to see him do his thing, right? Are we all in agreement there?
Maybe.
I'm gonna
potentially.
quintuple 6s into quintuple 6s.
If you do it, that's game.
And then it'll
That'd
be
great.
24 mortal wounds
That'd be
to
amazing.
everything.
That'd be great. I love it. I would love it. Please do it.
He's going to go first. He's going to wrap around the immense base of Be'lakor.
Right,
You
trying
see
to
that?
remember he's got a big dumb base.
Yeah, I'm just picturing the Lord of Change's base there. That's actually quite helpful. I think that brings everybody within 8 inches.
I would hope so.
Yes. Yes, it does. You hope so.
I hope so.
We're just, you know what? This train doesn't matter.
Oh, this is our rolling
I'd
area,
like
yeah.
to roll over there. So, yeah. Why does he only hit on 4s, Luka?
Because you can buff him in the proper book he's in.
Well, this is a proper place for him to be, too. 4s to hit, but he's all out attacking, so he's re-rolling 1s. Come on.
He rolled pretty well last time. He just sucked on the wound.
Can I all out wounds as well, please?
No, you need to triumph for that.
Oh,
1 reroll.
yeah. Okay, you know what? That's fine.
2s to
Even
wound.
if I only get 1/6, this could be pretty devastating. 2s to wound. Are you ready?
Ready.
You ready?
Super.
Please.
Absolutely.
Come on!
I know this is the problem. You want it so bad with him, right?
Oh, everything else he does I don't care about. Oh,
Yeah,
they both get through,
2d6
so...
damage.
Oh, I should have declared who was attacking.
I assumed it was
It was the bigger squad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, no, it's gonna roll 6s and everything nearby will die. All right, so 2d6 damage. Let's just wipe the squad. 4. Come on! Really?
Blood. He's so swingy. He could table an army in 1 swing or do nothing. Like,
Hey, I killed 4 guys with my 270-point bloodthirster, who's attacked twice now.
We'll lose the leader Herod in the end.
Oh no! Your turn.
Oh yay. So we're gonna put all the Harridan attacks into Be'lakor, I suppose.
Be'lakor.
Why not? We've got 15 attacks there with all the ladies. These are 3s to hit them because of grief stricken. We reroll hit rolls of 1.
Oh, look at those 2s.
Yeah.
Oh, there's only 4 of them.
And then we have 5 misses. And then the 6 counts as 1 extra hit because of their new rule. These are, you failed the enfeeble, so 3s.
I did fail the enfeeble, but then you just didn't look. Wow.
5 wounds. Rend
Wow.
1. Don't matter though. You get the
I got Mystic Shield on.
yeah, Mystic Shield on. That's correct.
So 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s.
Force to save.
Sorry, force to save.
We failed 1, we failed 2.
So 2 of them go through. 1 damage each.
1 damage each.
So on a 4+, they'll get passed off to Bloodletters.
Nope. He takes both and
5 up to ignore. So he takes 1 wound.
1 whole damage.
He goes down. Let's do Be'lakor, I guess. Everything just into the little things in front of them, because if I can wipe the unit, then they can't come back, right?
Right.
Right? You don't have a command ability to bring them back?
That's only legions
That's just hidden in your back pocket somewhere?
Flesh to record do it too, I guess.
So we're going to wrap his 6 attacks, because he's down to that. No, sorry, 7 attacks, plus the 1, because he's in range for it.
Still forced to hit, but you
Still forced to hit, re-rolling, everything.
Yeah.
Because I now have all 4 types of demons.
It didn't really.
Well, no, that's 3 misses.
Oh.
Got me 2 more. Got me 2 more. I'm happy with that. 3s to wound with all of these. I do have 1 more attack, so let me just do that. So that one's a hit, because it was normally 2s to hit. And then this one's a 2 to wound. And these are 3s to wound. They're all the same. Who cares what the rest of?
4s.
Oh, stop staying alive!
6s.
Okay, at least you can't make those. You're down to 1.
1 Harridan.
Hey, you could fail a battle shot. Oh, you can just inspire presence. Yeah. I'm like, I could heal D3. Yay!
I don't have. No, I don't actually have a command point. I used it.
So you could fail it?
I could.
Then I could heal D3. Be'lakor heals when somebody nearby fails battle shot.
I will go with this little Mirmorn Banshee.
Bring it.
We hit. We wound. Ren 2.
Ren 2?
Ren 2.
Oh, 6 up safe. How much damage?
3.
Oh, wow. That's actually a good amount of damage. 5s to ignore it.
Stabs you with a little dagger.
2 wounds. So they're 4 wounds each, so I guess this one's down to 2, I suppose. And then, well, I could go with the Plague Bears, but it really doesn't matter. Because you're not going to kill so many of them that they'll stop me from fighting. So we're going to pile in. Look at that. Oh, we got 2 of them. Do you think you can handle 2? Oh, you don't even want me.
They attack. We're going to go ahead with the Sword of Stolen Hours.
Yeah, bring
the
it.
Night Shrouds. We have 5 attacks with Buddy over there because he's got the artifact of power. 4s to hit. Not that it would have mattered. And 1 wound at Ren 1. Oh, jeez.
6 up safe. 2 damage. 5s to ignore.
The Plague Bears. Oh, nice. Horsey. And 5. Oh, sorry. I missed. It was a 5 to hit I rolled before.
That's right. That's right. We're going to pile in this way. We're not going to bring in your other horses. Because that would be dumb. So there's going to be a certain point where I can't pile in this way. So I think it's about here. So we're just going to do that. Like this. And then we'll just keep our coherency. So here we are. Yeah, that way we'll put a couple more on that middle objective too. So 3 of them attacking you. 4s to hit. 3s to wound. 1 wound. No Ren.
4 up.
Oh, you're fine.
Lady Olinder can pile in and do more attacks now.
Her maidens can help out.
Ooh, rifle touch coming at you.
Coming you with.
Staff of Midnight. I think it's called that. 2s to hit. Nice. Because we get the +1. 3s to wound. Oh, we actually wound with everything.
Wow. 4 up.
Oh.
Reroll once.
Ooh. Okay.
Ha.
It's only 6 damage.
Pass those off on 4s. Okay.
He only takes
Well, he takes 2 of them, which he ignores 1 of. And then the Bloodletters. Don't ignore any of them.
4 die.
So that's a big deal.
And then he's down to 8.
Slowly chipping away.
Slowly. He's hard to kill when he's got all the guys nearby. Especially with the 5 2 more damage.
Yeah.
The Handmaidens have 6 attacks. There's a couple Spirit Hosts. We have a Frightful Touch and a reroll. Oh, 2 Frightful Touches.
Oh, wow.
And 2 wounds at no Ren, so 4 safe.
So I save those, and then the 2 mortal wounds, they get passed off.
They do.
Bloodletters, ignoring a 5.
2 more Bloodletters die from this.
Stop killing my Bloodletters!
They're getting there.
That's actually, if you kill them all, then I lose my reroll, and then the Bloodthirster will have to summon more in.
Well, I mean, Be'lakor could do it too, but I guess you don't want to take the mortal wounds on him. All right, so we are at the start of the Battle Shock phase. I definitely killed 3 models. So
Yeah, there's 5 Bloodletters were killed.
we're going to bring back D3 of the Dread Scythe Heritance.
Stop. Now, do they come back? You still count as having lost them for Battle Shock purposes?
I believe so.
Okay.
There's 4 of them there right now, and
If you roll a 6, they all run away. A 1 or 2, nobody runs away. 1 of them runs away.
yeah, because I lost 8, so that's an 11. So 1 runs away.
And your
right?
bravery 10.
Oh, but you healed D3.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. So you get to heal your D3.
D3. Hey, 1.
And then I will put these 2 back. He is probably engaged right now. Currently not engaged, so we're in that awkward, precarious situation again where I guess we're just going to put you over here and you won't be able to attack. I guess, I don't know, I wouldn't be able to attack. If I move even remotely close, like millimeters closer, They're engaged.
And there was room for one more. That's important because you would have brought the D3 back.
Yeah.
And then
I would have, put them. I would just put them.
Because you don't do your battle shock test first, do you?
No, this is the beginning of the battle shock.
Oh, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, take your battle shock test, that one runs away.
Exactly. So you do his first, then you start rolling battle shocks.
So I do have one battle shock on the Bloodletters because they're so shocked from Be'lakor just tossing them in front of himself. I feel like he's just got like tons of Bloodletters like on his chest. And so they lost 5. Bravery 10, you're not close enough to debuff them. So I meant anything but a 6. But really, I'd like to roll a 1 and bring D6 back. 2. Well, split.
Before doing my turn, do have to talk about points. You get 3 points because you have a monster and you control that middle one.
And then 1 for each of these.
So we get 5 points, putting you at
17 to your 8. Now that doesn't count you out yet. If you hit me really hard this turn, seriously, I'm not just saying that tongue-in-cheek because you could, and you start to grab these objectives back, it's really all my forces are stuck over here, right?
Right.
And so and you can start racking up the points. But this is turn 3, so you kind of have to do it now.
This is the turn. This is like the last chance I have. So we'll see what we can do with starting with some magics and command point. I'm at 1. Well, folks, let's continue this. We're going to lift the veil on the Lady Olinder. D6 mortal wounds to, I don't know, Be'lakor. 2.
Come on. Stop already. I'll 4 up to throw them on the. I'll put them on the Bloodletters because you're not going to kill them all.
1 to each of them.
So 5 up for the Bloodletter. He doesn't ignore it. Be'lakor doesn't ignore it. They both
got my
go
2
through.
damage in.
Yeah. Kill 1. He's back down to 8.
Bells! We are going to have the Lady Olinder cast Grief Stricken. We got it with a not that. And then we're going to cast Soul Cage. We got it with a 7. That's
All
the
right.
fight.
The Lord of Change will try to stop that one. We got it.
Yep.
That becomes a 4.
And then we're going to have this Guardian of Souls Spectral Lure to bring back some of the attempt to bring back D6 of them. We got
Oh, stop it! Lord of Change. I need to see a 6.
Oh,
Yes.
we got it.
Okay, we got it. Even without it.
Like, what an obnoxious model.
Well, to be honest, I rolled it naturally there. That wasn't even with its rules.
Oh, did you get it with this? That was a 6 and a 3, wasn't
It
it?
was 6 and a 5.
Oh, you actually got a 5? Oh,
Yeah,
wow, very
yeah.
nice. Okay, that's fair.
What is that one?
Shade Mist, negative 1 to wound on one of my guys.
Be'lakor says,
cool.
sure, you get 1.
All right, so that's going to go on to
What's the range?
12. So probably
Wholly
just,
within 12?
Yeah, just those guys there. I'm not even going to bother measuring because I don't even care. It's going to go on them because I know that's within 12. Should bring it to movement, and because I didn't get those Haradans back, it's just in my best interest to honestly fall back from combat.
You could
now.
spend 1 command point and bring 1 of them back.
No, that's okay. I think I will opt to not do that.
Okay.
Question is, where do they want to go? We are going to have the Lady Olinder run and retreat. Doesn't need to be in combat anymore. And then we're going to have the Spirit Torment run away because you have, looks like 2 models near the objective.
I believe so, yeah.
Scrap that. I'm not actually. Yeah, I am going to run him. I'm going to go right here with him. There. We're going to run and retreat the Haradans. They move 8 plus 4. They go 12. Then we're going to move these ladies.
Stop feeding my blood crushers.
These ladies are going to move.
Let them do 1 charge.
No. If I get nothing.
Why can't I do my thing?
If you get nothing, if I get nothing, you get nothing.
This is 0.
Then we're going to move then Chain Rasp Horde in this direction. Moving like that, going to leave a gap open for him just to move there. Get him a little bit safer. We're going to have the Dreadblade Harrow move his direction over here to split the Blood Crushers in half so they're piling in. Is weird. We just got to, I don't know.
Stop.
We got to do some weird stuff with them.
That's fine. Put everybody within 8 inches of my Bloodthirster, please.
That's also a great ending as well. I'm perfectly okay with that. We're gonna
Nothing. They're all dead.
And we're just going to have these guys actually going to shift over in this direction. They're going to all be on the objective. And we're just going to have 5 models on it. And now that I can use these Hex Rays, now that they're under my dominion again, we're going to move them up.
But can you really trust them?
I mean, who
Like,
knows? Who knows?
They spent a turn not working for you. Don't you think you would send them back?
But who knows what even happened there? It's not like, did they disobey me, or is there some weird shit?
Oh no, Be'lakor yelled over, "Guys, wait!"
That's exactly what.
And
guys,
then they
wait.
stopped.
That's it. That's just it. Guys, wait. Shooting time. We've got the good ladies. Big old spooky scare. We're gonna start with Be'lakor. He is not gonna suffer any damage from it.
So you got to roll higher than 10. Well,
I have to roll 10 or more. Yeah, because their
10 or
bravery's
more,
lowered. The Bloodthirster.
Nope.
No. And then the Lord of Change. No. And then the bloodletters. No.
How exciting.
Demonettes. Hey, look at that.
Exciting.
Bravery 10. And that's going to bring it to charging. We're going to start with these Fair Maidens. They're going to go ahead and get a 5 on their charge, which is, I guess, probably good enough.
You got to.
There we go.
Oh,
Look at that.
if he was half an inch further forward, he would have been stuck in combat last time and this time.
And we're going to charge in the Dreadblade Hero. He gets +1 to that roll.
But that doesn't.
No, it has to be a natural 9.
Natural 9+.
So he's just going to go to the back end of this buddy over here. He'll go to this guy. Hex Rays aren't going to charge.
They're not going to charge.
No, there's no point. What am I going to do? Just make more models and lose the objective?
That's actually kind of true.
Yeah.
You're a Necron player. You understand.
I understand, right? The Hex Rays are going to charge the Plague Bearers, and they don't get the natural 9. Part of me wants to re-roll it with a command point, but I want to save it for Inspiring Presence over here. They end up charging like so. And the Chain Rasp Horde will declare charge. They do not get Wave of Terror, but they make it in. So this is where they end up after charging, not getting a whole lot of attacks in. We're pulling in the Big Dumb Bird because why not? I think, actually don't really care where I attack first because at the same time the Demoness don't have many attacks against me back. So I think we're actually just going to fight over here with the Hex Rays first. We'll pile in and get them all attacking. There are 3 attacks each because of the Emerald Host. 5s to hit these Plague Bearers. This is where I would have liked to have that Triumph instead, but this is not a bad roll. Not a bad roll at all. There's only like 3 4s in there, so like, in the end it was a bad roll, but like I only missed 3 attacks because of the -1 to hit.
That's one way to look at it.
That's one way to look at it. So we have, that was not a 6. 3s to wound with the follow-up. Oh boy, yeah, that's 2 wounds.
6-up save against those 2. So I save 1. And then we got 5 in total with the mortal wounds, which I ignore on 5s. Ooh, only 2 die.
Oh, we got some kills going on. 5s to hit with the horse's hooves. 5s to wound. And we got more wounds. We got 4 wounds.
5-up save. And 5-up to ignore. So 2 more die.
Got him so good.
All right, so I was trying to think if I needed to worry about Inspiring Presence, and I don't. So I'll pull from this side and right here. So just guys staying on the objective, basically. I'm going to choose my Blood Crushers next, because one of them's down to 2 wounds, and you could whittle them down. So you want to split me? Huh? Punk? So these ones are closer there, and these, yeah, so this is where I have to stay, basically. So 2 on him and 1 on them. So start with your Horsey Ghost.
Dreadblade Hero.
Sure. Are they crushing hooves? There's no minuses to hit, right?
No.
3s to hit, 3s to wound. So we got 3 wounds in so far.
Okay, he's a hero, so maybe... Nope, that's...
How many wounds does he have in total?
5, I think.
Ooh, he's only got 2 wounds
could
left,
die
eh? Because that's my leader guy there. Oh, no, never mind. I said it was him over there. Because I don't think he could have got in. No, he couldn't. So just 2 more attacks. Double 6s. Let's finish them off. They both miss.
Nice.
And then the one on the other side, we'll start with the Crushing Hooves. 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. That's 2 wounds.
Make 1 fail 1.
And are you close enough for a...
Yeah, we'll see if it matters. Nope,
Didn't matter. And then I got my guy on top. He mortal wounds you, and he wounds you.
Should I pass that in the mortal wound? Nope, so that's 2 dead.
2 die.
2 boy.
Hey, I'll take that. Ooh.
Wow.
Are you going to lose that objective?
No, I got more. I got these models are on it too.
They are on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, these 2 are on it by intention to move, and then that 1 should still be on it too. I need to have 3 models on there. And then we got the 1 model left on it over there, and then
yeah, you got 3 on it, and I've got 2, and
Yeah.
you can't fail that battle shock, so you're still secure.
And that is my turn to attack. Well, the thing that makes the most sense would be these, I guess, these little guys here. So we're going to attack the Demonettes. They're forced to hit with their various weapons. They get to reroll hit rolls of 1 for the Spirit Torment nearby. They get +1 wound for the Guardian, and their unit size lets them reroll this 1 to wound. So we have 8 wounds.
We got a 5-up save against that. Ooh, spiked that. So 4 get through, and then I got a 6-up to ignore. I'm not close enough to the Bloodthirster. So 4 die. Obviously, we'll keep the banner alive. Try to get them back, or some back.
I killed a few of them off over there. It's your pick now.
I'll do the Plague Bearers next before you hit them again. I got to be careful how I pile in here because I don't want to leave Be'lakor too far away. Although, because I still have all the different kinds, right?
Right.
So, like right now I'm not in combat, so it's not too big a deal. So these ones will just pile in this way. Yeah, we'll just go like that. And then we'll just get as many into contact as we can. We're trying to put as many on the objective as possible too. So I'll come this way. Nah, I'll come this way. Make sure I'm on the objective. Hitting you on 4s. No minuses to hit your little Hex Rays, right?
Nope.
And then we're looking at 3s to wound. You don't care about rend, and I don't have any. So not bad, 6 wounds.
4 up, and I don't have the hero nearby for the one guy, so he's dead.
12 inches?
Yeah. And then
Oh yeah, you're right. You're just
the next guy should have it. So he kills 2 off there. That's what we got left after their attack. And I'll do the Knight of Shrouds next, because I don't really see anything else I could do. Now I hit on 3s! Hey, look, they all hit now.
Is that a mortal wound?
No, I wish. Then 3 at Ren 1.
How much damage?
2.
So 6s?
And it's 6 damage.
5s to say, or 5s to ignore. Ooh. So 4 more go down.
And horse 4s and 5s. Nothing.
These 2 are not on the objective. Then we got to keep our banner alive, obviously, so we'll just start pulling from this side, because everything's on the objective now. So 5, 10, 12. I still have the objective, assuming I don't run a bunch. Do the Lord of Change next with his staff. Just going to bop your guys. Probably not going to do any damage. You ready for this?
Ready.
3s to hit.
All right.
It's normally 1s to wound, so 2s to wound, which is the same thing. You don't care about the rend. It's 2 damage each, though.
5 ups.
Oh, look at that. You really don't care.
Does he have beak attacks?
No, because I took the Rod of Sorcery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got weird stuff now.
Dreadblade Harrow is up next, attacking the Blood Crushers. They all hit. He gets his rules are +1 attack on a round he hasn't charged, +1 damage on a round he has. 3s to 1 at Ren 1.
5-1 or 5 up.
Oh, you make it nice.
Has he got a horsey attacks?
Oh, I guess he does, doesn't he? We have a hit and a wound.
4 up. Okay, nope. My demonettes will leap forward. And we'll have 5 of them attacking. Watch out. 4s to hit. Now you got a, well, geez. You got a -1 wound on them, right?
Yes.
So 5s to wound. Ah, it didn't matter. Haha, look at that.
Minion. No.
Hey, we killed one.
Let's kill you. Let's kill you. Then I got these 2 ladies attacking.
Can they finish off the Blood Crusher? End the whole. Oh,
Just to make sure I'm within an inch to attack.
No, buddy, go there and you're with. Oh, you're good. I double checked it.
I'm still good.
I was worried for you. I'm like, no, don't do it.
Oh, they both hit. That's the hard part. Hey, Ren 2.
Well, I get a 6-up save. Are they 1 damage each?
D3.
Oh,
That's
so you
the-
could
yeah.
finish off the Blood Crusher.
I could, yeah.
You'd both get through.
And it's gonna be, say, 5 damage.
Okay, but I got 5s to ignore. Oh no.
Does 3.
It kills 1. I don't get my better. I knew I wasn't gonna get it anyways.
Not once.
Not once, so you're gonna let me have my fun.
That is it for combat, I think.
Well, we got some battle shocks.
Yes, this guy triggers first. I can bring back, I'll bring back D3 Harridans. 3 Harridans.
Oh, stop it!
And what does he move? He moves 12 or 14 or something?
14 at full health. He's probably down to 10 or 8 at this point.
I wonder. Yeah.
There you go. Because they can't be put within 3 inches of me because you weren't already in combat. I got a bunch of battle shocks, 2 of them just to see if, or, no, this one I could lose. So right here, I got the banner. So if I roll a 1, I can't lose anybody to this, even with my leadership or bravery down to 9. But if I roll a 1, I get to bring back the one that you killed. So 3. It's not actually bring them back, it adds on. Same thing right here. I only lost 2. So I'm just looking to see if I roll a 1, which I do not. Now they lost
5?
4.
Oh, 4.
But their bravery is 9 because of you. So if I roll a 6, I could lose 1 more. Or I could roll a 1 and bring some back. Neither.
All right.
Split the difference.
Nice.
We lost 8 plague bearers. You gave me a -1, but I still have at least 10, so I'm back up to my bravery of 10. So I could lose some more. I've already done the calculation. Even if I roll a 6, you don't get that objective.
Okay.
4, so I lose 2.
My Knight of Shroud's hurt. Why has he not got a wound token beside him? Did he get moved?
I never heard him.
Oh.
How did he get hurt?
I thought the Plague Bearer nicked it. I think a Plague Bearer did wound him earlier. I'm about to heal. He only took 1 damage. I'm about to heal it because you're running away near him.
There.
There we go. There we go. And that should be it. So for scoring and objectives, I control this one, this one. Well, so I control this one and that one. That's more important to say. That's 3 points. 4, 5, 6. I couldn't quite wrestle that one from
That means the score is 17 to 14 at the end of battle round 3.
It's true. It's not a bad game. Roll enough. 3.
6.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, I'm going next.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hero phase, I get my command point going back up to 3. Not finding very many uses for these command points. We got some spelleronies to do. Let's start with the Lord of Change. Going to do my Infernal Gateway. And finally, I get it with a 10. This is the one I roll 9 dice every 3 up as a mortal wound.
Ryan, stop. We're going to try and stop it with the Dread Scythe Harridans. Oh, they don't. They fail.
Okay, so now the question, you're making me actually choose who I'm going to, can I roll it first and then choose?
Sure.
No, I'm joking. That would be bad.
You do whatever you want to do.
Snipe the character. Hold on, let me check. You can't pass any wounds off from that wizard, right?
No.
Okay, let's try to kill him. He's got a 6 up to ignore. 3s to do mortal wounds. 8 mortal wounds.
Oh, cool.
Can I take that back and go on the unit instead?
He ignores not enough. He is dead.
Got him.
Love it.
And then I also am going to cast his, which is the -1 wound one.
Enfeebling foe.
I fail it. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. And then we're going to do the one from Lord of Change will do it. That's the get to fight when I die. I get it with an 8.
I might as well try and stop it. That's with the lady, and I fail with a double 1.
I'm going to put it on Bellicor.
All right.
Or, sure, Bellicor.
I'll be honest, nothing's probably done.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And then Bellicor will also cast Mystic Shield. Nope.
Okay, yeah. Jeez.
Okay, we are going to, well, see now Bellicor, I need to get Bellicor back within 18 inches of these Plague Bears, so he'll have to come in here and fight. So we'll move him with his big base, right to like here-ish. You understand there's a big base there, of course. And then the Bloodthirster is going to come here. He wants to basically charge in such a way that everything over here is within 8 inches.
Should be
So that if I can spike those 6s, I just wipe out all of Luka's army and send him home crying.
Yes. As if I'm not already crying enough.
Exactly. And what does anybody else want to move? You got 5 guys on this one? All right, I'll retake it. You want to go softball, eh? Well, then I will move these pink horrors back right to here, and I will move these bloodletters. Let's say that I threw a run of 1 on them. That gets them to here. And that's fine, right where they are. And then they didn't run, of course, because now they can shoot. And that's, oh yeah, and the Plague Bears are obviously going to retreat.
Running and retreat.
I think, right? Does that make sense? Does it expose my, you know what? I don't care.
My brain
If I
doesn't
stay there,
know.
if I stay here, I'll throw a run of 1 on them. It's just
yeah.
enough to get away from you, but stay on the objective. We're gonna go with the pink horrors next. They're gonna fire all their flames. You know what? We're gonna try to focus down the Chain Rasp Horde, because we got that and some attacks and 5s to hit. Probably doesn't matter too much because I'm not gonna do much. And 4s to wound. See, 4 wounds in total, no rend.
Should be 5s to wound. They got Shade Mist on them.
Oh, sorry. Then that was only 2 of them.
And then 1 dies.
So Shade Mist applies to shooting too, eh?
It's, yeah, all attacks until my next hero phase.
Well, he's got to fire at them. 2d6 shots. You ready for this?
Oh, yes.
3s to hit.
Accelerated.
And 4s to wound because of Shade Mist. 2 wounds.
Pick 1, and another 1 dies.
Right. Whittle in the Bellicor charges. Oh, look at that. See? 10. It's not so hard.
I wish.
I'm just going to put him right here. His base is bigger. So now he's at the back of his base.
Yeah.
You get it. You get it. And then,
Just put him in the gap. I don't really.
I don't want
about
it because there's a lot to balance, and he's
You
a
just
metal.
knocked the thing over.
He's an old metal model, all right. I don't want him to fall over and break everything else.
Well, yeah. By the way, we're playing as these. They're more just there for the look. They're not.
Well, they give cover if somebody was actually benefiting.
Neither of us benefit from cover.
Yeah, exactly. The Bloodthirster charges, and he's going to go right here. Hey, everybody. And yeah, sure, I don't care. We'll bring Lady Olander into it and hopefully just mortal wound everybody to death.
We're not going to drag.
Just not bring her in. Sure.
Easier this way.
Okay.
That's less dice I have to roll.
Yeah, exactly. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And who's fighting first? Well, obviously not Bellicor, because he ain't going to do squat. And I can always pass off wounds to my pink horrors and have them split and take... Oh, no. I think I found the trick to making this work. No.
That's a good way of doing it.
The Bloodthirster is going to go because he's going to roll 5 hits, and he's going to roll 5 6s. I'm going to wipe out this corner, and then Luka can concede.
I can end my suffering.
It's 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. I'm going to stop talking about it. Just going to do it.
Okay.
It's 3 hits so far. Give me one more. No!
Okay.
Double 6s? Double 6. I don't care about the 2s, Luka. I don't care about the 2s. You got a 4-up rend or unrendable wound or whatever. Come on! I don't even care that they all made it. See? You stopped 2 of them. Can I kill all of them at least? How many do you have?
There's like 6.
So I got to roll 6. 4, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Spirits.
Oh,
Got 4.
wow.
Look, he's
Totally
killed 8
I killed 8
now.
models.
He's killed 8
I killed 8 models, Lucas says.
I guess I'll pull from over here.
Yeah, sure. Stay on the objective.
1, 2, 3, 4. Chain Rasp Horde is going to go.
Yay.
They're going to put their attacks into Demonettes, and I'm not really able to finagle one. Well, maybe you can go up here now. Yeah, sure, why not? You go there, and there's 1 extra guy attacking.
Hey, kill enough of them that Bellicor doesn't get to reroll.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 9 guys attacking. These are 4s, rerolling 1s. Look at that.
Oh, if you kill them all, Bellicor loses his reroll.
Ooh. And wounding on 4s now because my poor character got killed and I had no way to protect him. Reroll the 1s. Bam. Some wounds.
Yeah, how do you protect against 8 mortal wounds?
Oh, it'd be nice if you couldn't target him.
Well, you're probably gonna kill all mine. Any rend on these?
No.
So 5 up and then 6 up to ignore.
Yeah. Oh wow, these guys suck.
Yeah, they're dead. Unless. Oh, 1 survives!
Huzzah.
That's important because that's the banner.
It's just a continuation of disappointment.
It's a banner and Bellicor gets his reroll.
Absolutely.
Oh, I forgot to do summoning at the end of my movement phase.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay, well, you know what? Let me just roll the 3d6. Oh no, then I get to see his doubles.
I think Slanesh would make the most sense. I would
I
assume.
think. Well, no, I'm almost out of blood letters, but I don't think I could get them in. No, you got too much stuff. So I know. I actually, he was here. It'd have to be Zinch.
Oh, all right.
Zinch. Yeah.
Got it, Jess. More pink horse.
I'm already regretting this. Yeah, they have to go back here. Stay 9 inches away from you. I know they could have fired. I'm just not going to fire them. Bellicor is going for Lady Olinder.
The way is open for him now.
Yeah,
End her!
There's nothing for her to pass wounds off to, so.
I have no idea. They might be in range. I actually don't know what the range is. It's only 3-inch range, so I can't pass off to the Harridans and the Mire Mourner. Gone.
It's my chance. It's my
This is
chance.
a chance, please, just do it.
So here's the attacks that are 3s and 3s.
Die.
Reroll. Because all my demon followers. One more, and here's the 2. This is the 2s.
Ooh.
And the 2s. Oh, come on. 3s? Oh, come on! Just die already!
Bad. And it's just,
Oh, 4. No, it's 4
she's
wounds.
still fine.
She's still alive. And she ignores on 6s.
She takes.
Oh, just die!
She's got 1.
Just die!
Oh, the only real attacks I have are them, the Harridan, or the Spirit Torment, Harridans, and
And Lady Olinder, and them, and them. You got 5 more things to pick.
well, we're gonna go with. Oh wait, these guys haven't fought yet, eh?
No.
Yeah, we'll go with the. Yeah, we'll go with these ladies down here. They're feeling pretty body missed. Okay, well, we tried.
Blood Crushers.
Hey.
Yes, we got a pile in here. We got the 2 on there and the 1 on the 2. Hooves on your horse guy.
Horseman getting attacked. 40
Horseman.
hits.
3s to wound, so 3 wounds. No rend on
4
these. Oh, just
He is.
Luka. It's okay. I've got my leader in there now, so we got 3 attacks with our
wow.
swords. Just roll some 6s.
Ooh,
No,
couple
of course not. And 2 wounds.
Wow. Oh wow. 6. Oh, he takes-
Die!
He's got 1 left.
That's all right. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna kill something.
Absolutely.
3s.
you will.
Oh!
Absolutely.
3s to wound. No!
100%. I believe you'll kill
6.
something.
Commit. No! I killed nothing.
Absolutely. Wow, what a surprise. Oh, the rest of the picks don't really matter because I fought with the only one that does. I'll just go with the Dreadblade Harrow. If he does 3 damage, he can split the unit up and kill.
Yeah, you
the
can
guy.
kill 2 things.
He has 4 attacks now with a sword. 3s. Oh, that's not how you do it.
Are they only 1 damage each?
Now they are, yeah. 1 wound, rend 1. Oh, 1 damage. And then the horsey, 1 hit, and no wound. Just 1 damage.
6.
Oh, I guess they're too far away.
Yeah.
Down to 2. Nice.
1 demonette. Actually, yeah, whatever. 1 demonette.
1 horde demonette.
She hits once. There's still a spell thingy.
Yeah.
No wound.
Nice. All right, Dread the Harridans.
Bring it.
Go ahead, ladies. We got 6 attacks between them. They hit on 4s, reroll the 1, and the 6s count as 2 hits. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. 2 more hits on that. And then these wound on 3s with a rend of 1 against homie over here.
So I've only got a 6-up save against that because you cursed me.
I did. That's the first time it's come up.
Yeah, but I get to re-roll it because
Ooh.
of my artifact.
So
So
it's a
6s
Rerollable
into
save.
6s into 5s.
fives. You take
Hey,
4
4
damage.
wounds. That's enough to bracket him his first bracket.
Oh yeah. You know what? Do you have any more attacks? Are you done? Oh,
I'm done. You keep going.
You got the bird.
Oh, I got the big bird, but you do your next.
Well, I'll go with Spirit Torment then, and he will swing into big dumb guy here too. Spirit Torment has 3 attacks on 4s, rolling 1s. That's not the case here though, and we are done.
Order change.
3s
Yeah, sure.
and 2s.
Okay. No, yeah, 2s instead of 1s.
Yeah.
No rend, 2 damage.
And oh wow, I take 2.
Hey, I killed 2 more. That's like 4 I've killed this turn.
And the good lady will go.
You're already in base contact with me.
Over base contact. All right, heck yeah.
That's why I'm right there.
She's gonna attack with the Staff of Midnight. They mostly hit, and double 1. And we're gonna go ahead and do 6 attacks with her spirits. We got to reroll a 1 there. Oh wow.
Next game we play Luka. We've got to choose 2 armies that have no armor saves and that hit super hard. Okay? Can we figure that out? What would that be?
Literally anything but this.
That's
2
to them?
regular saves.
4 up.
Oh wow.
Did I have Mystic Shield on him?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. Because what did you do? You did boom, 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 boom. What? He failed both his spells cast, and he didn't cast Mystic Shield. So
Yeah, that's true. So no Mystic Shield. So they both go in. So that's 1 damage each?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to pass it to the pink horrors. Yes and no. The pink horrors ignore it on a 6, and he ignores it on a 6. 5. So he takes a wound. He's down to 7.
We're getting there.
You're slowly whittling away, and one of those pink horrors turns into 2 blue horrors. Look at that, more stuff on the objective.
It's Battle Shock time. He is going to bring back D. I could heal her for D3, the good lady, or I could bring back D3 more Harridans. So we'll bring back more Harridans. Naturally, we get 3. All right, then we're ending there. We'll add them there.
I don't have. Oh, I guess I have technically 1 Battle Shock here that I can't fail. I don't have a banner, so there's no sense rolling it. And I guess the Demonette. I've lost 5 Demonettes, and they're bravery 9 right now.
Correct.
So I roll a 1, I get D6 back. If I roll a 5+, she runs.
Exciting. Hey, she's out of here.
I could have Inspiring Presence her, but I was kind of hoping for the 1.
And for scoring, well, you've got.
I still have this one, and I still have this one.
Yeah,
but I was obviously not able to retake the middle one.
Interesting.
Part of me just wishes that I just retreated, although I still wouldn't take it. Just wouldn't have lost everything. At least I've locked you in there too. So that's only 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points.
I don't have a behemoth on it or anything, so that brings me up to 19 to your 14.
Yeah.
And you haven't gone yet this turn.
It's true.
I think you're gonna win. You're gonna kill me with death by 1,000 cuts.
I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, you think you.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and lift the veil against the Bloodthirster now, because he's in range.
D6 mortal wounds.
You'll suffer 6 more wounds.
Yeah, but I don't care, because watch all these 5-ups.
5-ups.
Oh, that's 4. Well, look at that. Perfect. Look at that. No, hold on. You're missing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, you got the straight.
Average. I got the super large straight.
Hey, look at that.
Who cares? He's down to 6 wounds.
We are then going to go ahead and start casting spells. We only have Lady Olinder. Now we're going to do, well, what's it called? Spirit, Soul, the +1 hit, -1 hit. We fail, and we're going to do Soul Cage. We got it with a 9.
All right, obviously, Lord of Change. If you see a 5 or a 6 on any of these dice, I've stopped it.
Oh,
you finally Soul Caged him.
Bloodthirster fights last.
Ooh, does that mean you're going to stay in combat with him?
Yes, probably.
Oh, good.
It should be for the hero phase. We're going to go on to the movement phase. We're going to run and retreat those Mirrormorn Banshees. 3, they go back this way. Fall back, and we're going to end up on this train over here. You know what? They'll go more over here. I don't know.
Help to hold the objective.
What we're going to do is we're going to run and retreat those Chain Rasp forward as well. They get to go up to 8. We're going to retreat them backwards like this. Have a good amount of models on the objective, and try and prevent Be'lakor from really running and retreating back here. And we're going to have the Lady Olinder run and retreat as well, I guess. Should get an extra 4, but I think I just want to keep both of them within 10. I mean, if you want to go kill her, sure. But
I do. I do, Luka.
Just for the sake of killing her?
No, I think she needs to die. She deserves it.
And then we're going to keep them in combat because he's got Soul Cage on him. We're going to hope to whittle him down with these 2 units. And the Hex... Ooh. Dang, what are those Hex Rays back there I want to do? Because I can't get that objective. How many models? This is the 6 pick horrors is what's rough. Because
6 and 2 are on. And then these ones will be able to retake it.
We're going to run and retreat Buddy over here. He doesn't need to be there anymore. We got 12 plus 3-inch move. Okay, we're going to fall back over here. I think I kind of have to go for this objective. I don't want to. I don't think it's really super feasible, but I'm going to try. We're going to move.
Well, if you manage to get your double attack in.
Yeah, I kind of need a Wave of Terror, because if I don't go, if I don't go for the objective, then I'm going to be down by a point still, and it'll make the 5th turn harder. So we'll stay there. We're going to try and beat up pink horrors, I guess, and see where that gets me. And then we're going to move over here. We already know we're just going to try and challenge them to a little bit of
3 inches. 3 inches. I think I went just outside of 3.
That's fine. I won't even bother moving them. And then you are going to fly to the other side. I think I want to do that. About here.
Just to make sure they're all in his aura.
Just to get them a little bit closer over here too, if I need it. If need be. We're going to go into shooting. Lady Olinder's first. We'll start with the Bloodthirster. Oh, he's fine. And then Be'lakor is also fine. All right, well, that's it for shooting. We are going down to charging. We'll start with the Hex Rays over there. They... I'll use a command point.
I didn't re-roll it. Darn it.
They
did it!
They got the way
because of their War Scroll Battalion.
Exactly, yeah.
Wait, what? Luka, this is your chance. Be decisive. Be decisive.
Someone actually accomplished something. Maybe.
You know, at this point, I'm rooting for somebody to have their thing do the thing that they're supposed to do.
Yes, like that's all I want.
That's all I want. And their War Scroll Battalion, their thing is that if you roll a 9, you get to attack like if you rolled a 10 and you rolled a 9, so that attack better do something.
And here we go. We got 3 attacks each because we're the Emerald Host. All right, so we are looking for Force to hit with these 16 attacks. 6s are mortal wounds. We have 4 frightful touches, and then the rest are just kind of on the hits. 3s to wound, but this is free.
I mean, I was going to say this is free.
This is free, so 2 at Ren 1. And then that's 6 damage because the horse don't get a save against the Ren. These are 4s to hit with the horses. That's actually pretty good. But we have to follow up with 5 to wound.
Remember, this is free.
Free! That's 4 wounding hits, no rend.
So the 6 up against the no rending thing, so
And then
2 of them get through.
8 damage.
6 is to ignore. Now, normally with the pink horrors, I'd have to only roll these on the pink horrors, but my whole army has a 6 up to ignore.
Right.
So 7 of them go through. So what that's going to look like is these 4 pink horrors are going to turn into 8 blue horrors.
Yeah.
And then 3 of those blue horrors will die,
Okay.
leaving me 5. So I'm just going to replace these 4 with 5. But it still counts as that many models having died.
That's what it looks like over there.
It's not bad. You do that again, and you can actually. I don't know if you take the objective, but you do kill a lot.
We're gonna go ahead and charge those hex rays near the big guy. Oh, we're off by 1.
You want to reroll it? It's your last command point. You could do it.
Nah, I think I'll get more
Do it.
value out of giving them the Lord of Geist ability.
Oh, that's true. You can give them +1 attack. But
We're gonna take the.
you technically get more value if you rolled a 9. Just want to point that out.
It's true, but that's a gamble to the guarantee.
It's true.
We're gonna go. We're gonna leave a.
I want a guaranteed +1 attack.
We're gonna go like this to leave a gap for the Knight of Shrouds to get in there if he rolls high enough. We're gonna end up like that. We're gonna roll his charge. 6. Does clear.
Bring it in.
Oh yeah.
Collapse those flanks.
Sorry. There we go. And that's it for charging, but we have to fight first against the Bloodthirst, and we have to fight first with the Guardian of Souls.
Why do you have to fight first against the Bloodthirster?
Because I need to pile in the one guy outside of Bellacor's threat. He was engaged with Be'lakor as
Just
right
barely,
there.
though.
So then I'm going to go first with him to swing into the Bloodthirster. 4s to hit, reroll 1s, because that's his own ability. Nice. These are 3s to wound, I believe, with a rend of 2, so no save. And 3 damage.
Which ignores on 5s.
Uh-oh, only 1.
1 goes through, he's down to 5.
Uh-oh.
Is that all his attacks?
That's it, he's done, yeah.
Might as well do my Plague Bears.
Oh, I'm supposed to do Lord of Geist over here too before anything happens.
Oh,
I have
the
to do it at the
+1
beginning.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have no command points left, and these hex rays get 1 additional attack each.
Well, we're gonna get as many in. I think all of them will get in. Yep, they're all in. Watch out! 3s to wound. 2 wounds! No rend.
4s.
Ah, you're fine.
Alrighty.
That was fun.
Then I will go with these hex rays over there. Do I have to pile them in at all? Or are they all
No, you're all in.
Ah, cool. And then these are the hex rays attacking on 4s. Oh, we got a few more wounds in there. 3 mortal wounds, and so that's 6 in total again from the first one.
Yeah.
And 4s to hit with the horse. He's not nearly as good this time, but we can follow up with the same amount of wounds. Close, 2.
6 up saves.
sorry.
See, it ended up being the same.
8 damage so far.
So far? What do you mean so far?
Well, I mean, so like you might lower it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, you have more?
No, you may reduce it. So
7
All right.
damage. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It just-
Whoop, they're all brimstones.
they're all brimstones now, yeah. All right, we got brimstones there.
Yeah. I guess they'll attack you back.
I guess so.
5s to hit. And 4s to wound. 2 wounds. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is there the hero's there?
He is indeed. Ooh,
Oh, we almost killed one.
with brimstones. Don't know who to lose. We'll lose you. We'll start losing you, I mean. Well, the only thing that makes sense now would be the hex raids. Lord, yeah, we'll go with these ladies here. They're already here, ready to fight. Why not? It's 15 attacks. Oh, no, we got the leader in this. Actually, 16 attacks. 4s to hit. 6s are good. 1s are re-rollable.
6s are mortal wounds.
Nah, 6s are 2 hits instead of 1.
That's right. Ooh, lots of hits there.
3s to wound. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. With a rend of 1. I wonder if he dies here.
He could 6 up save, re-rolling. So
we
he gets
got-
our first 2.
We're down to 9 in the pool.
And then, yeah, 9 left. 6s.
Ooh,
Down to
7.
7.
Okay, he's probably not going to die.
Well, he
now.
shouldn't die if he 5s to ignore. You
Oh, he
him.
dies. Oh, he
You got him.
fails. He fails
And
all.
it's Be'lakor that currently has a spell on him that he gets to fight when he dies. Should have put it on him.
Ooh, got him.
Yeah.
Got him with the Dread Scythe Heritans, who were attacked, by the way, several times by Be'lakor, first of the Demon Princes, and Bloodthirster
You
of
trying
Insensate
to
Rage.
rub it in?
I'm just saying.
You trying to rub it in?
This game
making
is
sense.
ridiculous. All right, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna attack with the Knight of Shrouds first because. Oh no, we'll do the. What
doesn't
is it called?
matter.
It doesn't really matter. I'll do the Geist or the Hex Rays. All right. Here we go. 4s to hit. 6s are mortal wounds. No rerolling. This is with the extra Lord of Geist attacks. I have no command points left. 3, I'm gonna reroll. Whatever, I'll keep the fail. It was part of the roll. And this many at Ren 1, so 2 mortal wounds, as well as 9 wounding hits.
So 6 up saves. So I'll just put those back in as the mortal wounds.
Yeah,
Ignore them 5s. And you've killed 6 of my 10. And you got
4s, right? Yes,
Yes.
that's correct. 5s to an 8. Whoa, that's a great follow. Jeez, 5, 6 wounds. No Ren though.
5 up.
Rerollable 5 up?
Yeah,
There we
basically.
go.
5 up if you ignore.
Kills
Ooh,
1, got
more.
him.
So 3 or less.
That's my
The objective, good sir, is yours. Now there is a chance
Oh, that's true.
I roll a 1 and then roll a 6, in which case I still hold the objective. Technically my bloodletters are in too, but they can't really get in, so I don't care.
Okay.
So the battle shock.
I'm gonna bring back a D3 Harridan.
Oh, yeah.
What do I bring? Heal her for D3.
I'm going for it with Bellicor.
That's a spite play. That's all it is. Just killing
Yes.
her for spite.
Yes, it
Or
is.
bring back the Harridans.
Oh, fine.
3 Harridans come back. We got 1 over there, and then bring back 2 over there to protect Lady Olinder.
Okay, so I'm going to Inspire and Presence the Brimstones.
100%. So
Obviously.
I don't get that point back.
You don't get that point. And over here, I can stop you from getting this one if I roll a 1 for their Bravery, or Battle Shock, which would then let me bring D6 of them back. And I'd have to then roll a 5 or a 6. I got to get 5 or 6 of them back in order for you to not take that objective.
Yeah, because on the 5 you tie me, I guess.
5 I tie, 6 I hold it. So here's the 1.
A 1 into a 5. Okay, never mind.
So
That's actually pretty bad. I
5
think they run.
means that they actually all run. Right, hold on. So your Bravery 9. I lost 7. Yeah, that's exactly 3.
All right.
That objective is yours, as well as probably the game.
Wow. By the way, folks, I'm not complaining because I'm doing bad. I'm complaining because literally no one's doing anything cool until like right now.
Right now, he
things
doesn't.
happen.
What is
Yeah.
this one right here? The double attack.
And this guy hasn't stopped rolling 3 for things coming back like every turn. I think you rolled 2 once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So objective-wise, you get 3 for these 2.
Yeah.
Plus the 2 plus the 1. So that's 6 more, which brings you up to 18.
Where's all my monsters?
So you finally took the lead. The score is 20-19. I think I've lost, but we're gonna roll off. Here we go. A 6.
5.
I'm going next. And my only goal here, and this will earn me 17 victory points. No, 25 victory points, is Bellicor killing Lady Olinder.
Okay, fair.
And if I fail it, I lose 20 victory points.
Okay.
It's like a double or nothing kind of thing. That's in it's in the 5th page of the 4-page rule book for Age of Sigmar. So
I wonder how, I gotta say, I wonder how long people are gonna reference the 4-page rule book for ages. How many years before that's gone?
So Infernal Gateway,
Oh no.
I get it with a 10. You can try to stop it.
I'll try my best.
Yeah. Nope.
No, not quite.
And so, as Bellicor raises his wings and flaps and gets ready to go towards Lady Olinder,
She's
the
actually-
Lord of Change actually says, "Watch this," and does 6 mortal wounds to her, which she can pass off. She must pass off.
Actually, she must. That's
She's within.
good,
She's
yeah.
within 3 inches.
It was 7, correct?
Yep.
Well, that's 7 dice. So 2 ups, they go to them. Oh,
So
geez.
they all go to hurt them.
And
yeah.
that's it. That's.
Well, there's 8 of them. There's 8 of them.
That means there's 1 left.
Keep the 1 back there so she has an extra wound. Because remember, it's worth 20 victory points if I kill her.
No, I don't care.
Sorry,
about
30.
I don't
30
care about
victory
her
points.
anymore. We're just gonna keep that one there. 'cause that's the
You're
leader.
purposely trying to let her die?
That's stupid.
Is that
spell.
what you think of your lady?
Stupid spell.
Well, since you have no respect, he'll then Arcane Bolt and gets it with a 6.
Oh, that's right. I'll stop that one too.
Well, 2. You didn't stop the other one.
I'll stop. I'll try to stop that one. I failed.
No.
Okay.
1 mortal wound to her. She ignores on the 6.
Yeah, she did.
And Bellicor, with a sigh, looks back and says, "Really?
Really? I know.
Really? I don't get to do anything?" And with that, I think I can safely concede.
I
because-
concede. I concede first.
No, you can't
I
concede
concede first. I don't
No!
care. I concede first.
What? Maybe, hold on. That actually was good. So let me keep going.
Yeah. So I actually I messed up by putting them in range of that because I was actually better off just holding them there.
Well,
'Cause I forgot about the must part.
Oh, hold on. Bellicor still gets his spells, so he's
Oh, yeah.
going to enfeeble. Nope.
Oh, wow.
He's going to Mystic Shield.
Fight. Oh, Mystic Shield, sure.
I don't know, himself. Okay. Then the Blood Crushers are going to come to here.
So you can get this objective, that objective. And I wonder if you can get this one back.
All right, here we come. And then
I'm just gonna focus on this one here.
I need to.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, you can't let me just fight. Oh,
And
yeah.
it's also that when I have these 2, they're worth 3. And then Bellicor instead will be used. He's like, fine, I'll go for the little guys.
Little guys.
I don't know, somewhere. He's here, okay? He fits. Just believe me.
Then who's summoning what?
Lord of Change to summon more horrors because I don't think I'll be able to fit anything around where he is. Yep.
I got it. Dang. That's worth like it's. Oh my god.
No, I failed the first turn.
4 out of 5 summons on 10 plus. It should only be like 2 or 3.
It's a little better than a 50-50 chance.
Yeah,
Because your
that's true.
3d6 is on average 10.5.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a 53% chance. Either way, we're just gonna.
It gets taxing.
I know, I get it. I'm gonna put these over here. I don't know, away.
But realistically, it puts it on par with like all the other army summoning capabilities, because like things typically get like 200 to 300 points of like.
They get their summoning, right?
Like 200 to 400 points of free stuff, and that's pretty much what you've gotten. Like, maybe around that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this. Then we're gonna go plat with their pink horror stuff.
They all die. They're all dead. You killed them. You got them.
They're all dead to you.
You 100% they're dead.
5s, and then 4s. 2 wounds. Hold on, just hold on to that, okay?
Okay, holding on to that.
Hold on, because the other ones are gonna do it too.
Oh, yeah, them over here.
They're not out of range even if you die. 5s to hit, so that's another. 2 more, so 4 wounds in total from all of that. Hey, 3 wounds, you ignore them on 6s.
And you kill
Just the
one guy, yeah.
It could have been 2 because you had one already injured.
Yeah, just move the wound over, yeah.
Brimstones can't fire because they retreated. Big guy is going to shoot back at them as well.
Staff. Or
11 shots.
Wowza.
3s, Aroni. And 3s. Oh, just 2. Wow, that was bad.
Okay.
1 more gets through. Does he ignore him?
No.
No, that kills another one then. He was already wounded.
Put it on one other guy, 'cause that's the champion.
Oh, that's the lever?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Just that
You
guy,
die.
yeah. Balakor!
Charge! He made it! Ah! Watch this. He's going to end the game with just killing everything around him. Blood Crushers are going to charge.
Ooh.
7, they made it. So we're going to go here. He'll try to do a mortal wound. He'll go here to try to do a mortal wound. Where's my leader? He'll go here to try to do mortal wound.
Leader.
So the order I would do it is mortal wound first, so then these 3 could go over there if I needed to.
Gotcha.
2 plus mortal wound. You ignore it.
Yep.
2 plus mortal wound.
Nope.
2 plus mortal wound. Thank you.
Got it.
And then the last guy. No.
Blood Crusher!
Ah,
One
I did
chance.
my thing. Like, you know what? That for this game, for today, that just seems right.
Feels right.
Lord
yeah.
of Change will charge in 2,
Ooh.
because we just need every last little attack we can get.
I wish I had a command point. No, I don't even have a hero.
For what?
Oh, all-out defense. I don't have a hero nearby.
Whatever. I've got gonna all-out attack with Bellicor,
Yeah, there's no demonettes for
and
hero.
he's gonna throw an all-out attack on them. I got 3 command points,
Oh, okay.
and Lord of Change will all-out attack.
Sick. All 3 of them all-out attack.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
They're all going, ah, for Bellicor! Yeah, sure. Who's going first? I'm not worried about him.
Yes,
So
sir.
Bellicor, obviously. He's lost another attack, so these are 3s to hit.
Oof,
The
didn't
other
need
the
to-
other one's 2s to hit.
Oh, there's the reroll for all-out attack. Hey.
And then they can all be grouped together now because he's wounded enough that the other one's 3s to wound as well.
Beautiful. Classic Bellicor. And I am going to make 2 of the saves there, so it's 4
So
damage.
it's 4 damage. You don't know hero nearby, right?
No, not really.
4 damage, Bellicor? Is that all you got? Really?
Again, folks, before you judge
I
Bellicor
know,
too
I know.
harshly, the Ren 2 is a big deal on
It's
him.
a big deal. I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's just the first showing against Nighthaunt. But we got to show Nighthaunt because they're the other big thing in the
They're
book,
also
right?
pretty big.
All right, hit me back somewhere.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh.
That guy right there? I don't know. If you do 2 wounds, you kill a guy.
Oh, gee, I don't know, Matthew. I'm going to go I'll fight over here, I guess. We'll kill a guy. 4 is... Oh, jeez. Hey, we wound Ren 2.
Ren
6
two.
up.
6 up.
Okay,
How much damage?
D3. 1.
6 to ignore.
1 whole damage. Huzzah.
Okay, now I'll do Lord of Change. He's all out attacking as well. 3s to
Yeah.
3s to wound.
Isn't it
Or, sorry,
2s?
2s to wound. I rolled a 1 of the 6. No, that's a fail. That's a fail.
That's failure.
2 damage. 2 damage.
Oh, that's 2 guys dead, actually. Look at that. I'll
Don't break coherency on purpose.
I was like, oh no, my coherency, what a shame.
Now we're gonna go over and just. Oh, you get to hit back with your chain rasp forward.
I'd pass.
You can't pass, man. Hit me.
They all miss.
You can't all miss. You got more.
They're not gonna do anything!
Bellicor's only got 7 wounds left. He's got nobody to pass it off to.
Oh my goodness.
There's nobody to pass it off to. This is your chance.
This is my one opportunity. Forced to hit. Did I show the pilot? Look, they piled in. Look at
They
that.
piled in.
It's magnificent. There's no ones. I was gonna say they might be within 12 of the buddy there to reroll, but look at that. Not a single one there. You know what the
Lots
odds
of
of that
6s
are?
though.
Yeah, those 6s are cool.
Do they get extra hits?
No.
Oh.
They don't get anything else. Their thing is they reroll wound rolls of 1 if they had 10 or more models. They do not.
So how many?
7.
7. That could kill me.
I think he's got Mystic Shield on right now.
I do.
And he's got
Fails 3.
6 up to ignore damage. Ooh, he takes 3 more damage.
Hey, that's something. He's down to 4. He's bracketed again.
Look at him go. He didn't beat it up.
He survived the game, though.
He did. He will survive the game.
And then Blood Crushers will hopefully murder-nate that guy.
Murder-nate!
Let's start with the guys on top. There's a leader at the front. Actually, you know what? I could totally pile and get another one. We're going to do that.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You got him. You super got him.
Get back here!
You want to roll it?
No, I don't. Thank you. No, I'm serious.
Okay, he's dead.
So you can, let's pretend that you rolled a 6 for that, 1 more runs, and Be'lakor then heals D3 because you ran, right? So obviously I get to
Obviously I ran, so yeah, you definitely get to heal D3. And
so I get these 2 objectives because those aren't enough. That's 3 points, and that's it.
That's it, yeah, because I still hold the middle.
So that means I'm ahead by 2. It's 23 to 21.
Yeah.
And you literally stand still and win the game.
Yeah, I would. There's like weird fancy things I could do to get me the same amount of points. So I would
like you retreat with that.
Yeah,
boom,
that's my play. I run and retreat there. I end my turn. Those guys.
So before you have a chance to do anything good tactical, I will concede.
I concede first.
I just did it. It's too late.
I'm using the magic stack where mine happened because yours hasn't fully resolved.
Like you put it on.
Yeah. But you could concede in response, so I guess.
Yeah, well,
I'll
counterspell your concede.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Yeah.
We have a rule.
It's Lord of Change.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Easily, no problem.
I unbound your concede.
You know, we have a house rule that you're only allowed to concede at sorcery speed in Magic the Gathering now.
Oh yeah.
Just because it would ruin too much fun when people just like, I swing at you with everything. Okay, before your lifelink and everything resolves, I concede, so you don't get anything. Boo. So
Does it matter? Does it matter how much life you have left?
Oh, because we often play with 4 people in one. We often play 4 or 6 people. So if like you're attacked.
Well, that's obviously. If it's just 1-on-1, I'm like, who cares?
Right, 100%. Yeah.
It's just a 0 or 100 kind of situation.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's not anything in between. It's not like you get victory points for how many wounds you had left.
Right. Yeah. So we only sorcery speed conceding now. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna jump into a post game about this Age of Sigmar game.
Before we watch the post game show for that awesome battle report, it was awesome, by the way. Don't forget that we have a first impressions video for you today in the MiniWarGaming Vault, where Luke and I are going to talk about the new Be'lakor Broken Realms book and some of the other mechanical stuff that's been added as well, and our review of first impressions, because we've only played one game, of the new Be'lakor rules and of course the new Nighthaunt stuff as well, plus some of the other stuff that's in there. So that's all available. There'll be a link in the description below to go and watch that on our site. If you're not a Vault member, have no fear. We've got a free 7-day trial just for you. You can click that link and get that free 7-day trial, get instant access to this video, as well as thousands of others, and then hopefully you'll stick around and help to support us so we can make even more stuff for you. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the post-game show.
Beautiful.
The ironic thing is this was a fantastic game.
This was your game to win, 100%.
Yeah, this was fantastic. This was a fantastic game.
Only because of, like, somehow you lost. You rolled so bad.
I could have won in the end and it still would have been fantastic. I think the fact that I never spiked the 6s kept it fantastic.
You didn't spike anything. You got like.
But neither did you. You made none of your charges the first turn.
Yeah, but I had consistent enough rolling to like do things I needed, like the minimum. Like I barely just need this. Okay,
well, then why were you frustrated through the whole game?
It was like, it's so sad watching nobody do anything for the first 3 turns, and like nothing happened until turn 4. I'm like, okay, well I finally did something cool, right? It's just.
I am sad that the Bloodthirster never rolled a single 6 for his wound rolls. Just one time, just 1 6. To 4 mortal wounds, everything with an 8 would have been tremendous because he was always in range of like 4 or 5 units. So it's like 16 or 20 mortal wounds.
It's like we were like both, like I don't know. I saw like I don't know. Yeah, we were both built to counter each other in a way. I had so much ethereal. You're big guys with
I had a lot of mortal wounds.
But you had a lot of mortal wounds. But at the same time, I heavily relied on my magic. But you had the Lord of Change to be able to stop it when it was super important, right? And it's just.
I slapped aside your magic. You slapped aside my attacks.
Yeah. 100%.
And then you slowly ground me to dust.
The flanks, that was it. I slowly grinded the flanks, yeah.
And that's okay, so look at the table. This is my other thing. If I love a game where we fight in at least 3 quadrants, and we're in all 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we didn't really fight in this quadrant over here, but I was almost through. I almost pushed through. Like, if we just continued playing, no, you got enough hex rays.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if we just keep playing like in like no number, like infinite number of rounds. Who tables who?
I was going to say, another thing that we counter each other on, we're both bravery 10, so we lose a lot of rules based on our bravery 10. Like, my Lady Olinder actually makes D3 more things run away, and her Scream does do a lot of mortal wounds normally.
Yeah, like everything within 10, we roll 2d6,
exactly.
beat it, do D3 mortal wounds, so like D3 mortal wounds, okay, not here, D3 mortal wounds, but not here, D3 mortal wounds.
And that adds up, right? And on top
and
of
you both fail your battle shock, well, you lose D3 more, you lose D3 more. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think that I will say without a doubt, I love that battalion she's a part of.
So can we just agree then, and not that we're going to change anything, that unmodifiable saves are kind of annoying. And,
without a doubt, they're annoying.
No.
Yeah.
I mean in a way that removes from the tactics and fun of the game. And Bravery 10, I'd say, okay, here's what, I like the core rules of Warhammer 40k and Age of Sigmar. And I don't like armies that just...
I feel like that's GW's MO, though, throughout all of their career.
No, of course. But, like, if you look over at 40k, the big problem is, it's a great game, but one of the things that can be annoying is all the invuln saves. And so then it becomes annoying that there's too many mortal wounds.
Yes. All of a sudden, people, like, squawk at mortal wounds, right? It's like, oh, it's so annoying. But, like, that guy literally has, like, a 3-up invulnerable save rolling ones or whatever, right?
Exactly. It's like, you can't kill him, but maybe they shouldn't have got to that many invulns. Like, your Nighthaunt crumbles to anything that deals a decent amount of mortal wounds. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, and it's okay to have hard counters. There's nothing wrong with hard counters. But I don't like it when an army hard counters an army. It'd be more like in your army you have archers, infantry, and cavalry. And the cavalry counter the archers counter the infantry, and the infantry counter the cavalry, right? Yeah. That kind of, within the army, you have access to that kind of stuff. That can have its own problems too, because back in 7th edition 40k, if you didn't bring the right weapons, like Horus Heresy, if the person brings a lot of tanks and you don't have a lot of meltas, then you'd be like, I can't do anything. Right. So none of these are perfect answers. All I know is that Bravery 10 is boring.
I'll go one step further. I don't like the battle shock rules or the morale rules in either game.
Really? I do like the battle shock. Because to me it represents not just running away, but like overrunning.
Sure,
like
that's fine.
So much damage.
But it's not impactful enough. It used to be so much more impactful back in the day.
I do admit, I think I prefer games which do a combat resolution style thing.
Right. Combat's all or nothing. Usually it's one round of combat, clean cut.
Yeah, and even if it's not, even if it's just like, okay, I killed 10 of yours, you killed 5 of mine. Now that's hard in a game like this where you have different scales. You'd have to look at number of wounds inflicted rather than number of models removed, because in fantasy, everything was 1 wound, right? With the exception of just a few things. So you could go by model, right?
Well, fantasy was by wounds.
Is it by wounds too?
Because the ogres had 3 wounds each, right? So
I know, but they were the rare thing, right? So
yeah.
So it could still work that they're just better because it takes longer to remove them. But I guess it would be on wounds. Yeah, so you look at wounds inflicted versus wounds inflicted, and then you could take the difference, and that could just kill. I don't know if I'd say it just kills that many more, but it could be like a modified leadership test where it just overruns that. But that's the same thing. You gotta. It was janky too, so it's not like this is the answer. And this is not me trying to fix either game. It's more just like once you've experienced a certain way of playing, and then you switch over to a more abstracted one. Like Battle Shock is supposed to be abstract, right?
Right. It represents my forces crumbling, the magic's not holding them together anymore, demons doing whatever demons do.
Right, which is why, okay, first off, it's a misnomer to call it bravery, because Battle Shock is not about beating their bravery. Because then you could be like, yeah, that's why ghosts have a bravery 10 and demons have a bravery 10, because they're not afraid. It's like, well, why do Stormcast Eternals only have bravery 7?
And why is a Bone Reaper more brave than a ghost?
Right. Why are they immune to battle shock?
Yeah.
Like if I smash into their lines and kill half of them, how am I not overrunning them?
Right.
Like, what about their bone structure? And you can say, well, because they're really strong. Like, yes, so are Stormcast Eternals, and so are Oryx and Ogres. Like, they're not more strong than a lot of those things.
When I'm playing my death armies and my guys run away, I never look at it as literally running away. It's the magics. Too much damage, the magics are crumbling.
Exactly. And so, and see, it's the same thing with the Necrons in 40k. It's like, there's no reason for them to be leadership 10.
Right.
You might be like, well, because they're robots. It's like, well, then why aren't demons leadership 10? Why aren't Space Marines leadership 10? Because they've been brainwashed to have no fear, right? Like, you can apply a lore reason to almost any stat.
It actually bothers me that Space Marines run away in 40k, because they could run away in the previous editions. If you recall, they had the tactical retreat though, where they weren't really running away like, oh, this is a bad position to be in, we're going to take a better position.
Because then they automatically regroup.
Automatically regroup next turn. Yeah,
exactly. And so the fact that you're just removing them is just
they're literally running away. But like, I like to imagine they're getting cut down.
Once again, see, that's why I like more. That's why I would rename it from morale to. I think Battle Shock is a better name because it incorporates both running away from morale and also being overrun just by having been hit so hard. So it's like, I'm not afraid, but you just crammed through the first half of my rank, and your momentum is so good that you just destroy the rest of us too, and they're ineffectively scattered. So I've always said that I'm not a fan of leadership 10 or bravery 10 on an army. Like a one guy, like a huge leader, a Lord of Change having a 9 or a 10, sure.
Then you ebb closer back to fantasy where you have one guy who has got high leadership and everyone nearby uses his
I don't want to do
leadership.
that. I don't want to do that either. It's just his bravery is high, so that if you have a spell that goes against bravery, he's like, I'm good.
That's fair.
Or if you have like a who wins combat and then you got to make a bravery test or something to see if you stay, then he's good to stay. That's more what I'm talking about. But we're going way off topic here because I don't want this to become like a here's what's wrong.
A psychological talk or psychology.
And it's all more. I'm not trying to fixate to Sigmar. It's just more like this game was great. I think the frustration was just once again that I'm like Be'lakor. I'm going to show off Be'lakor, and he's like,
that's the thing, right? He's a brand new model, super cool rules, and we're really
Nighthaunt kind of just counter him.
What we're trying to do here for the job is show off Be'lakor, and he shows up. He's like, I do 2 damage. Cool.
Which is cool if you if you had a 4-up save period, and all of a sudden his -2 is like, whoa, 6-up saves, or you take 2 damage.
Right.
It's like that's awesome, and he gets to re-roll, so it's 3s re-rolling into 3s. And then -2 damage. That's had a huge damage potential. For 360 points, you better have that damage potential. And he moves fast. The passing off wounds thing was awesome.
Yep. I thought that was kind of. I'm happy we got to show. We funny enough,
showcased his resilience.
We got to show off literally everything I wanted to show off for Nighthaunt. Got to show it all off. I got to show Lady Olinder's new level of durability with all of the ablative wounds around her. I got to show off the new Nighthaunt host, and I thought I showed it off well enough. Like you got to
see them get their extra attack several times, and pass off wounds.
That does give them a lot more hitting power. Honestly, those hex rays with that additional attack was like it's perfect.
Yeah,
it's
you can almost rebuild your list and kind of drop a few of the things and just like focus on hex rays.
I wouldn't bring if I was to bring the Emerald host. It probably wouldn't have Olinder in it. It would probably just be one more unit of 10 and it might be 2 battalion. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Try to do double battalion of the what is it called? That lets you.
I don't have 2 black coaches. Yeah.
We'll get a second black coach.
I mean, I could. We have the Legion.
Is the black coach a requirement inside of it, or is
it? It is. It's a 1. It's 1 to 2 of that weaker horse hero and 2 units of hex rays. So I wish it was 1 to 3 hex rays because that way you can only run 1. Then you have all your battle line options in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're battle line. Yeah.
Or 2 to 3 at least. So that
or 2 to 3. Actually, yeah, 2 to 3. Yeah.
So you can't double battalion it really easily. Although if you're going to double battalion it, then just. Who cares, right?
I wish it was 2 to 3, but it's probably like by design. Like, we don't want them to be super easy battle line choices here, right?
Yeah, so we got to showcase Be'lakor's resilience. We never got to showcase his real hitting power because he just threw the whole thing. I guess here's the curious question, and obviously there's a review or first impressions put up today as well that goes with this, is if you were to play the Legions of the First Prince, yes.
I believe it's that.
It's the replacement for the Chaos Ascendant Legion.
No
what
battalions.
Would you run that you would, no battalions. You can only bring Chaos Demons.
Yep.
And you don't have to bring Be'lakor.
That's right. You don't even have to bring him. You just, but like, it's kind of weird.
The one thing that we didn't get from him not being a general is I get to heal. I get to choose all my demons bring back D3 models every turn on a 2+.
Do it have to be near him, or is it?
No, I think there's on the table.
Like I was trying to think of the math on it upstairs, and if you keep Be'lakor near the other general and you keep a big unit near it too, you'll probably get more value out of that 5-up. Because Be'lakor actually Be'lakor would be dead if you didn't have that 5-up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, so that's just it. Like you don't want to make him your general, really. But then are my points wasted in like 2 big greater demons, basically, right?
I think they're great models though for like out of all things Chaos Demons, the greater demons are legitimately good.
Yeah, but should I have done like double Bloodthirster instead?
I like the Lord of Change. I really do like that. Like
his utility was good.
He's got
when he finally got
utility.
his Infernal Gateway off.
Yeah.
You saw how powerful. I only did it twice, right?
That's always a big pet peeve. I hate when my characters
7
get targeted.
mortal wounds,
I know.
8 mortal wounds, 6 mortal wounds. It's almost, once again, it's overcompensating.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It's like, oh, there's too many mortal wounds. All right, bam.
Yeah.
Here you go, take it.
Especially playing Death, I hate it when my heroes can get targeted. And I try my best to protect them. I'm like, no, I can't do it.
No, you can't. Against
that.
That's like, I don't have much shooting, so that's about it.
Right, well, that's
Other armies are much worse for that.
That's why the Luminath or Karajan Overlords, I dread fighting them with undead.
With Death, yeah. Because you need your characters so bad. Everybody wants their characters alive, but you rely on them. Because the moment your characters are gone, all of a sudden it's like,
what are you
going to do?
I lose my wizard, right? And I lose all this other stuff, and it's oof.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think this is going to put me on a kick of chaos. I'm going to probably play a bunch of Slaves of Darkness. Seraphim is also looking interesting too with some new additions in the book.
Oh yes.
And so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, overall, great game. Just frustrating that Bloodthirster is always frustrating. The 4s to hit, like that's always like, why is he only 4s to hit?
Because you amp yourself up so much when you're about to roll the dice with him. It's like, it's finally time. Finally, I get to attack with him. Here we go.
He does nothing. Once again, it's because you countered his -2.
Exactly.
It's -2 d6 damage. So normally his attacks, even if they never spike the 6s, it's like I remember I rolled it. I'm like, they all wounded. I'm like, I didn't roll any 6s. Yeah. And then sure enough, you just stopped most.
I'll stop half of them, right? Yeah.
And then I rolled 4, and then you stopped one of those, and it's just like 3 or 4 damage. From
I think he killed like 8 to 10 models or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We finally wiped out that unit once all your heroes were gone, but that's about it.
And with the -1 to his saving rolls because of the curse. I like that curse a lot.
Yeah, that curse was huge. Yeah. That was huge. So overall, it was good though. So enjoy the first impressions. There's the first impressions is put up also today, so make sure you go and check that out.
If you haven't checked that out already,
we'll have a bit more thorough discussion of the stuff in the book.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Leave some feedback down below. We'll see you next time. More Age of Sigmar content.
Happy wargaming!